Hi guys, welcome to Divide & Conquer's Hogwarts Prep. This is a 5e game based in the Harry Potter universe. Am I interrupting y'all?
No.
Do you guys want to intro this for me?
No.
Okay then.
Not at all.
Yeah, so this is everyone here's first campaign. It is a Harry Potter D&D game based in the year 1942 currently. There are in a lot of shenanigans.
Shenanigans. I was gonna say it. It was like that.
Oh yeah, well we have about 30 seconds, guys. Our
not
1 minute
quite
timer. But first, let's thank Talon and Claw because they're just really cool guys. Look at all these amazing, beautiful dice rolls.
Oh, that wood.
And look at all these. Look at this nice zero wood. Look at it.
Ooh!
Wow. Yeah, if you guys want,
it smells great. By the way,
it does smell.
Yeah, that new sweet wood smell.
It smells pretty good.
It
smells pretty fucking good.
It smells fucking great.
Thank you.
The mahogany.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you guys use the code Divide & Conquer on, you can get 10% off on these amazing dice vaults or amazing DM screens. And we are doing a charity next week. The first game will be on Tuesday, July 9th. Vic's going to be doing the third episode of The Portrait of the Dragon Queen. Justin's going to be doing a one-shot the next day, same time as us, like this game.
Yes.
Friday, I'll be doing a one-shot Legend of Zelda. And the charity, what charity is it, you ask? Well, it's Extra Life. And we're putting our little fetus into how that works.
Extra Life, and it's for
Texas children. So all that money goes to them. Obviously, there'll be like a link in the bottom, and you just go directly to them and just donate. But because again, Talon and Claw are so fucking cool, they're going to actually that whole week. If you buy any of these amazing dice vaults, they're going to donate $2 to per dice vault and $5 per DM screen to the same charity. Because that's awesome.
That's awesome of them! Yay!
D&D and kids, like, it's
the babies.
Yeah, actually, do get your Christmas shopping.
Yeah,
that's not what I did at all. Get your Christmas shopping early. You get a discount, 10% off, and then $2 of those bucks goes to helping kids fight horrible shit.
Yay! Like that crap. Those inner demons.
Those inner demons and those outer demons. That's called poop. Does anyone have any announcements that they would like to announce? I don't have anything else. I think that's it. I don't know.
Yes, that's a hit. I feel like you're good.
It's because I have something in mind for your character, and she might die.
Wow. Are you saying my characters can't die?
Yeah, you're going to Egypt.
No,
you're
going to Egypt. I want to go to Egypt so bad.
No, well, without
you're not going to Egypt.
Let's introduce ourselves really quick. Okay. I'm Jesus. I'll be y'all's DM.
Yes.
Here is my magical wand, and we're gonna go this way like always.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I play Sonya today.
Today you play Sonya.
Today I play Sonya. I'm a divination witch who wants to go to Egypt.
You're not allowed.
Because she can. I'm from Hufflepuff, and I collect sand dollars. No. She does collect sand dollars. I collect sand dollars.
Okay, then.
She's so happy about her sand dollars.
I mean, hey, sand dollars.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'll be playing Jericho. He's a rogue, werewolf, and a Hufflepuff. And yeah, I've been here the whole time.
You have been here. I'm glad you're back, my man.
I'm Justin. I'll be playing Artie, and I'm a Paladin Bard. And I want to see what this weapon's about.
Yeah.
Our new mission.
I'm Kathy, and I'll be playing a rogue named Mia.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. She's telling you anything. Go back to the shadows.
I'm Lee. I play Bones. I'm a sorcerer. I'm a Gryffindor, Dragon Brother, and yeah, some stuff. Yeah.
Some stuff.
You're 16.
Oh yeah, I'm young, but I've been young.
You've been young.
Of course.
Young at heart.
Yeah, that's all.
Hi, I'm Jess. I play Neff. I am a Hufflepuff barbarian who likes to smash things with her maul, and that's how I always say that.
Wow, that was interesting.
Yeah.
We will not be having Orion today. He's feeling under the weather. But our Ferris will still be here.
Yes. I am a werewolf as well, that everybody knows now. So, watch out. Ow!
Wow, let's roll that fucking beam footage now. I get the joke now. Watch the commercial. Muck is hot. All right, guys. Let's do a little recap it.
New book.
New book? Oh yeah, this is a new book. Yeah, new book, guys.
Woo!
Yeah. So
I'll take the rest of the year.
it's maybe a couple of months. So Neff and Edward were, caged and trapped in a magical item as they were transforming for those 24 hours of relatively safeness for you guys. After that, you guys recovered and went to explore what was in that cave near the ocean side. Traveling about 9 hours or so into the caves, you guys discovered that it actually led to the same direction as the mines were. And in there, you guys had a battle with 2 cloakers and a roper. The cloakers, these stalactites, manta ray cloaking creatures that like to wrap around you and absorb the damage and transfer is a good word. To specifically Neff and knocking Neff out a couple times in the battle. The ropers had these incredibly long tendrils that reach almost the entire battlefield and try to rope you around. If it wasn't for that daylight spell, that battle would have been a lot harder because they had disadvantage on all their rolls. So, that's a good thing to note because they're cave dwellers. They don't go out in the sun. But after you guys defeated them, Neff had a giant boulder thrown at her, and there was another hill giant within the cave. You guys discovered that there was an additional giant, a stone giant. The stone giants gave you guys let's say a pass, and let you guys leave the mountains.
We called him Carl.
He was charmed.
Name Carl.
No, he did not give you guys.
He
you
didn't
can call
say
him.
okay,
He wouldn't tell
but we
us
called
his
him
name.
Carl.
You can call him Carl. He did not give you a name.
He thought I was being racist. I wasn't.
I charmed you.
Not all giants. Hashtag not all giants.
I was just
Like, you know
mystified
Steve, right?
by his grayness, that's all.
You guys discovered that that your suspicions were correct. That green cloaked man was in fact a Welsh disguised as a human, and apparently he did claim those mines as his, and was instructed to kill anyone that came in. The hill giant that you guys saw bloated and dead was one who defied him, and as a result, died.
He did, boy.
He did, boy. Artie did try to see if he would join you guys and fight together against the giant, but he did not think that was wise, so he just let you guys go.
No, he's just scared.
He's a little scared. He's a little scared boy. He's a little 18-foot tall scared boy.
Let's see how he feels when we come back all big and buff and then with werewolves.
Well, that's definitely a thing. So, you guys, off game, we discussed what we wanted to do, and looks like you guys are going to go find this ancient weapon.
Undead weapon.
This undead weapon, which I will flip to the right page. I will remind you the quote on it. Who actually has the scroll? I think Sonya does, right?
I do.
Okay. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, it's one of these.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of these.
Yeah, one of those pages.
That's the physical stroke.
You have to physical show her. So,
Also,
yes.
didn't she acquire the scroll by very rogue-like behavior?
I stole it.
she stole it from one of the werewolves that died before we guys had a chance to interview it. And
But she
so
stole it in the
far,
bar before we knew it was a werewolf.
way back.
My
Way
he
back.
was a
My
straight
crypto
rogue.
face.
And you guys,
I'm just trying to throw some
did-
props to the non-rogue rogue
Yeah.
action. That's pretty hot.
and just
Same.
yeah. I mean,
Wait.
you guys,
Gaelic stroke.
yeah. You guys did convince the alpha that it was. I mean, you're not wrong, but you guys did convince the alpha that it was the dragon that killed those 3 wolves, not you guys,
I mean, technically.
leading them into an area completely tied and unable to escape.
Technically, that's
But
what
we
happened.
didn't.
Technically, you're not wrong, but technically, that's not the full truth.
Yeah, well.
And
We're kids.
as
Yeah,
far as
that's
you
what we
guys
got.
understand, the alpha is more or less on y'all's side, not wanting to kill y'all. at
More
least.
or less.
He does not want to
He
kill you.
backed off. At
He
least.
did back off. So, before we begin, let me just reiterate what the scroll actually says when you're able to translate it. I believe who has tongues? Whoever has tongues was able to translate it.
I have tongues.
Okay. So,
I have a tongue.
item forged by the first,
He has so many.
sought by the 5th religion, a true weapon against the unliving, fighting in the highest mountain in the Celtic lands.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Thank you for reassuring me that.
That
Thank you.
sounds
I
right.
appreciate
Now
it.
we're going
And
back
with that,
but
we're going
that
to
sounds-
continue where we left off,
Yeah.
or at least as fast forward as we want to, depending on you guys.
Yeah.
So, is there any last minute things that you guys need to do before you head out?
Yes.
Are we still at the beach at the moment?
Well, you guys
we're
are near
actually
the
in the
mines.
mines.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because there's a small settlement that
But
the
we
alphas
rested.
and omegas, along
Are
with
fixing
Edward,
up,
are fixing up. With now the new information that this area is no longer safe, they're using it as a temporary recovery before they actually move out
Right.
into God knows where.
Right.
So, Borlong decided that it would probably be best if you watched over them.
Yes.
But with that, is there anything else that you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Jess?
I want to talk to my dad.
Okay.
Just briefly and basically reassure him that everything's going to be okay. We're going to find something to help us retake this mine, basically, and not to do anything reckless while I'm gone.
I don't know if there is anything that you can do to retake the mines. It's probably better if I just find a new area to. I got 2 months to figure this out.
Right. And hopefully we're going to be back in plenty of time before that. But we're going to find a way to send you a message when we're coming back, and we'll let you know what we have or what we find. If you let us know the same. Just
If
be
I can-
careful.
I'm not really good at
I know.
magic. Good at potions.
I know you are. Just be careful and
Do you guys have like maybe we could use pigeons or something? Old school.
As Ferris said, I can talk to him. I learned it.
he has sending now.
But he gets
But yes.
one.
I think it's
He
twice a day.
gets 2. It's a 3rd level spell and gets 2.
I believe so.
He gets 2 of those things. Anyways, yeah, we'll figure something out, and just please be safe, and stay low to the ground if you see Mom come back.
I don't want to see her so that
I don't either. And if she does, I'm gonna kill her.
As he sighs.
Yeah.
Anything else anyone wants to do?
Did Borlum 100% decide to stay with the kids? Because I thought we said we were going to try to convince him to go.
If you try to, I mean, that's his decision. But if you role play it out and convince him, then you role play it out and convince him.
Yeah, I think if we have a little bit of time, I definitely want to talk to Borla.
Okay.
Is that going to be you this time?
Yeah, that's going to be me at this time.
Well, dear brother, as you might remember, just not that long ago, you had a nice run-in with this guy. And, maybe this is the first one you had with him, and I'm really worried for you being in such close proximity.
That's why I definitely want to stay with the kids. I mean, they have that guy.
I know, I feel like you're a magnet to him.
Well,
He's drawn to you, not you being drawn to him. For
maybe.
whatever his reason is, whether he wants to put you down so you're not a potential threat, even though
I kind of flew into a gigantic storm, so. But
okay. Just
if you feel safer with me going, I'll go with you guys. I just would be nagging the back of my head that there's 11 children that don't have anyone to protect them.
I completely understand, and I.
Also, you're more of a badass than I am.
It's not true. It's not true. I only want to be a dragon. You are a dragon. I think that you could definitely do a lot of good for the kids. I just hope you don't have any reason to draw attention.
I don't want to. He shapes back into his Vela form.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk by and be like, "Hey, Hottie." Walk away.
You should stay, right, Borla? I'll just take her. We'll go.
Because he moves away from this, and then just leaves.
Oh God, I see that.
If I could somehow make each of the sand dollars into like a necklace or like a bracelet.
We can start that project. Sure.
Okay.
You have rope.
Yeah. I want to give each of the kids one of those little pieces of jewelry. Because I had 11 and there's 11 kids.
Hey, that's sure. We'll say that you spend a good part of your day doing this. There's enough tools nearby that you can have access to what you need to be able to make that.
And I guess like in passing by when I give them the necklace or the bracelet, be like, there's like danger everywhere, but at least for once that you're actually a kid. Like you go around the beach, you had fresh air. I can't make any promises, but
I'm gonna kick a werewolf's ass.
put your mind to it. You can do whatever you want to, little girl.
Yeah.
And like, here you go. Just remember your time with us.
Take someone's way.
Oh, that's so touching. I'm like crying over here.
No more sandals.
No more sandals.
I'm just gonna be selfish and continue my spell.
Just practice your Patronus. Sure. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Burrito X.
We're gonna have to add that spell into the D&D.
I don't know what it
hex.
does, but I want to learn it.
It hexes anyone who does not have a burrito.
I'm the one with all the burritos.
I know. You
So you have to give us each one at least.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. That's a never
Okay. Well then. Yes.
I am gonna go up to the kids and say, there is danger near. Please be careful and don't try to fight this guy.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Okay.
Not this guy.
Not this guy. You can kick all the werewolf ass you want, but not this guy.
No more sandals.
This guy's gonna hurt. This guy's gonna hurt you.
I don't want that.
I don't want that either, so
Okay.
just be careful.
Okay.
Listen to my dad.
He points at Borlong and your father. Which one?
I point at my dad, Edward.
I mean, you have
That one.
I mean, you have a dad and then your daddy.
No, dang it! I was hoping
God
she would
damn it.
pick up on that.
I
Going
love you.
somewhere
Thank
else.
you for saying
You're
that.
welcome.
But he's a dragon.
He's not my dad. He's just hot.
You don't understand.
He's actually cold. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
He's
he's
cold.
like, but he's actually cold.
You're right. I'm silly.
6-year-old with
Ice cold.
dry blood in her nose from the previous fight that they were training in. Okay.
I'm just silly. Be careful.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give a hug.
I really hope that's what Neff did.
That is absolutely what Neff did. Yes!
Also,
She's a Hufflepuff. That's what she does.
Can we give him some of our enchanted biscuits too? I still have some.
Would that be a,
Biscuits have to be like.
wouldn't that be
those
food
biscuits.
poisoning?
I was gonna say those biscuits are
They're so
probably.
moldy.
Let's just say that you threw away what is bad and the leftover good ones
I feel
somehow.
like they came straight from the magic biscuit.
Yeah,
So they're
but
good.
magic has its limitations. As the chat is saying, enchanted biscuits.
I've kept it in the holding area.
It's been like weeks, right?
Yeah, it's been over a month for sure because of your transformation. So, speaking of which, hey, unless I address things, I will ask you to privately keep track of the days that go by
Okay.
because
Absolutely.
potions. But if I tell you don't worry about it, then you don't have to worry about it. If not, keep mental tracks of it.
Take notes.
Take notes about
Note club. I got my mini notepad. I'm
So,
good.
you guys gather all your belongings, all your material components. Have a vague map of where to go. You do know that
Was it a map? I thought it was just more of like a.
it has a slight little drawing on
Oh,
the
okay.
corner that looks like just a blob of mountains. But with basic understanding, the Celts are Scotland plus further. So you guys, the highest mountain you guys can find, I guess, is your destination.
Yeah.
And so you have proper directions on where to go.
Right, and I got a question.
Yes.
So, would it make more sense to get my car and drive there, or would it make more sense to leave from here and just go where we're going?
Well, depends. Your car's definitely faster, but it
How
won't
far
fit.
away?
So, via car to generally where you think this might be, it's about a 9-day hike. So let's cut that in half. About 4 days of a road trip. If you want to take your car,
And how far is the car away?
Was it like
a
a
day away.
Yeah.
So it'll take a day to get your car.
So 10. Or
So 5 days to be a car, but it won't fit everybody.
Right.
So it depends on what you guys want to do, because you do have that option.
I hear it. Don't split the party.
You can do whatever you want. You're in an open world game
Yep.
where cars are a thing
They
Yes,
are.
and burritos.
And
and burritos.
I'm cool with not going to the car, just for
Okay.
the sake of everybody being together.
Yay!
Because I think it only seats 5.
Yeah,
But maybe 7 uncomfortably.
it seats 5 uncomfortably.
I mean, there's a roof.
Exactly,
Somebody
and there is a
can fully
trunk.
hang
So, just saying, your eyes fucking went wide.
I mean, if it's a strength check, I could sit on the roof.
All right, roll me strength check
No!
for 5
I mean, I'm
days.
open to loading down
For
this car
5 days.
or
Oh,
trying to find
jeez.
some kind of trailer to hook up to the car or something like that.
It's up to you guys. Whatever you guys
What
want
do
to
you
do.
guys think?
But if not, we can just walk. It don't matter.
I like the idea of going fast because I feel like we get in a lot of trouble when we go slow. But you know, it is what it is. We get in trouble
I
no
feel like
matter
we get
what
in trouble.
we do.
Yeah. I think so.
It's the fair.
I like how your mentality is we get in trouble versus bad shit happens.
No.
Oh no, we
Bring
trouble.
it.
We
We
kind of
are
just
loud. We leave trails.
I mean,
I wanna go to
we're
Egypt.
disrespectful to adults.
And
We
one other question on there: if we go to the car, would we have to go through Glasgow to get to where we're going? Or is
No,
it
because
the
you
opposite way?
park fairly close enough that you don't have to actually go into the city.
Well, I mean, like when we're traveling, is the direction we're going?
You're
through
going
Glasgow
north
or
towards
opposite?
to like the end of the Isles, like
we're
further
here.
away from like
we're here.
Yeah.
Glasgow.
You're going north. Glasgow is be south of you.
Alright.
You need to go north.
Alright.
So we'd be backtracking a day before going up.
Yeah, which
You know,
they're
basically.
still technically doing that is faster, but the whole party cannot proceed.
I mean, is there any way we can acquire another car? Is that a possibility?
Cars aren't cheap.
Is there a way we could steal a car?
Acquire.
Is there a way we could build a trailer?
Like a little.
It's not like I do this all the time.
Changey thing, like we would put
like
our
a little buggy.
yeah, a sidecar.
Would we know how much a trailer would cost in town?
More money than you probably all have combined.
Yay!
Let's just like roll for it. Let's see. If it's odd, we go to the car. If it's even, we don't go to the car.
Sure. I just roll the dice just for the fact of it.
Oh.
Okay. You
Roll
want me to roll?
initiative.
Yeah, go for it.
That's even.
So we don't go to the car, right?
I don't know
I
what
don't
you're
remember
saying.
what I
You
said.
said don't go to the car.
So, the subconscious is telling y'all it might not be a good idea to get to the car.
Oh my god.
Alright.
So no going to the car is even.
Maybe eventually later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking
We'll come back.
it is.
Walking it is.
Let's take off.
We have the tent.
I think that's
That's
Ferris.
Ferris.
Oh, have you guys
It's our
seen the
new-
new tent?
That's so cool.
It's our awesome.
It's a TARDIS tent.
I like it.
I mean,
hardest
yeah,
tent.
it is technically the hardest tent.
Do, 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 do.
So,
Yeah.
you guys gather all your provisions and
That's how
everything
we
you
roll.
guys have. All right.
Ooh, I am
Yes.
going to hunt a little to get stuff to put in my pack
Okay.
so that we can have food.
Yes.
Sure.
food.
Roll me a survival check.
No more enchanted biscuits.
No more enchanted
Let me do
biscuits.
my new one.
Or you just have ended.
Oh, yes. Okay, survival it is. And I'm pretty sure that's a +5.
Everything else are pretty good weapons, I would think, for the kids if they just need
Like raw.
I'd
No, it's
like to
+4.
bring up
It's
one
Still
more
good.
idea with the car.
21.
Sure.
We do
21.
have rope.
Yes.
We
We
have
can tie
rope.
people to the roof.
I mean,
Cargo style.
I'm not saying that's a
Wearing
bad
cargo
idea.
shorts.
Oh, and then disguise
I'm just not
ourselves.
saying that might be a good idea.
And then do disguise self and just make us seem
Look like
part of the car.
luggage.
Our luggage.
You can disguise your appearance to
Every
look like
hour.
a different person, but not luggage.
Wait, don't you have like
Minor.
yeah,
Minor illusion.
Yeah.
That would work, I think.
Minor illusion about this one person.
Yeah.
It could be disguised, not the whole car.
This looks like a suitcase.
Yeah, I'm walking.
Or
Just throwing
If
it
there's
out.
Just like if someone wants to, not me, but if someone wants to be tied
I'm
up
gonna
there.
be driving.
Yeah.
Fast.
Oh,
if there was a
no.
person tied to the roof of a car, I think everybody else would stay away and be like, "Oh, they're hunting people." Okay.
In my mind, I'm imagining like
I'm also
strapping
thinking-
2 chairs on the top and then having spellcasters cast spells while we're
It's
driving.
It's
That sounds pretty awesome. to me.
efficient.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Holy shit.
I
The
mean, Harry
werewolves
Potter.
Spit in the car.
Harry Potter hillbilly.
We just need to get you
The Beverly
a
Hillbillies
Jeep or a
chair.
truck, and all this will be fixed.
A truck.
Oh my god.
Just saying. Just saying.
Try to trade it.
In for a truck.
You can't.
On Rise.
But I mean, if you want to have a whole side mission about going to the dealership
Right, I think
and
we should
exchanging
all-
the car, we can totally do that. It's up to you guys. What do y'all want to do?
Magical
We get
turrets.
XP.
Sir,
Oh
can I
my
have your
God.
insurance, please?
Yes.
Oh.
Sure.
You got a burrito. Here you go.
How about 2 burritos? Let that insurance slide. Roll me diplomacy with burrito.
Always get
I think we're just
insurance.
walking.
You just never
Yeah, okay.
know.
I got a 21.
Let's say
Oh.
that you have a nice sized dove.
I got a dove. We got food.
With
For
the day that
later?
it's taking you to make the necklaces,
Yeah.
you and your father being there, doing this before, skinning the
Yeah.
deer, cutting it into the parts that you need, having a nice dinner, waking up first thing in the morning and leaving. So that would probably, with 7, would probably be about 2 days worth of food.
Okay.
In addition to you guys having rations.
Yeah.
So it's a good start.
Yay.
And
With
you said this was a 5? No,
No.
9.
It's so where you guys are heading to, as you guys discuss it with your father and just knowing the base geography of this area. So, and I'm going to mispronounce all these words in locations.
It's okay.
Because that's not where I live.
It's okay.
No, it's not. 10 years from now, when Scottish people and Irish people are looking at me, they'll be like, that's wrong. Duncansby Head is the furthest point in Scotland. So, that is where you be headed. So, Duncansby Head is where you be going.
Duncansby Head.
Duncansby?
Yeah.
Head.
Oh, fireworks are starting. 4th of July is tomorrow.
Woo!
How
And
many puppy years?
people want to get started tonight.
I mean, yeah, it's the Woodlands. They're going to do whatever the fuck they want. Because
it's people.
because it's people. So, all right. Are you guys ready to hit your 9-day journey?
Yes.
I want to practice Patronus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess since I'm not doing anything else.
Okay, and the day before you guys head out, and whoever is also practicing Patronus at 8 hours of Patronus, see your.
Yes. I have a
So
question.
behind, but yes.
Do the Dementors count as an undead
56.
thing in this mythos?
you
Because they're
two,
kind of a
The
spirity thing.
Mentors
Doesn't say that.
would be categorized with
You did
the.
exhaustion.
So Josh is our champion.
Tell you it wasn't
I
really 2
mean,
hours.
Jericho's our champion. Sorry about that.
But it was.
Yep.
Because how many hours does he have now? Like
I have
100 something?
54, he has 56. He
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
me by
So-
2 hours.
You're
He
in
stayed
the
I've
up.
been thinking about a
already.
bunch of good stuff. I just want to put that out there.
I have a positive memory. So, just letting you guys know, because we are learning things, the traditional number for learning a new language, a new skill, or anything of that sort
250.
is 250, yeah. So,
200 hours to go.
Holy monkey poo!
you guys are learning a brand new, very high level spell.
Very.
So, leniency is definitely on this side of the table. This is America.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Alright,
Yeah,
you
9
guys,
days.
any last minute things that you guys need to do or prep before we head out?
What about clothes? What all do we have, clothing wise? Do we
Clothing
have
wise?
our?
You have
are we
your-
bringing our cloaks and
It's
our,
up to you.
This is very
It's up to y'all. I assume that you guys are just bringing everything that's on your character sheet.
Yeah.
But if there's anything that you guys want to leave behind, that's 100% up to you.
And are we bringing our magical silver infused weapons?
I
was taking
I
mine.
was. You can just leave it there. I would assume that you're bringing everything with you. That's why you would. The 1 day's worth of hiking with you guys will be would give you enough time that you can sleep, hike, practice your Patronus for a couple hours as well in your breaks and in your eating and all that jazz.
No. All day.
All day, just all day, just kind of
Right.
all walking. Okay. So,
Okay.
any more things to clarify before we head out?
I don't even know the last time I had my owl. Can I just maybe look for
We're being very lenient, and you
Yeah.
have your animals with you, and I do not want to kill your animals.
I'm
So-
feeding my animal.
Whenever we want to roleplay, because it is everyone's first campaign, I'm not going to be super stringent on it. If you bring a fucking owl into a volcano, we'll have the safety and the understanding that before something happens, you're going to be, hey, pets, sit still, and all 7 of y'all's animals will just heal in a comfortably safe spot during the apocalypse, and there's going to be a safe bubble around them, and they will not die.
Yay!
Okay.
Thank you.
Unless you're like, throw it into the volcano.
No, that's not.
Unless you
right.
deliberately
mean-
bring it into danger, it's going to be fine.
Would.
No, Ferris is not going to throw his bat
Burning
into...
hands.
Oh my god. I think y'all are more dangerous than Justin is. I mean, sorry, than Ryan is.
I was like, what did I do?
There's a good thing.
Nothing
owl is
yet.
the owlry.
Yeah.
Oh,
his
yeah,
owl in the owlry,
That's very true.
Because it could have been a shish kebab.
So, with you guys putting the horrible images in my head,
Sorry! He burned a rabbit. I'm just
What was that?
Incinerate.
he was gathering food for y'all. Oh my god.
Anyway.
Okay.
We're gonna continue.
All right. Okay. Just for that. I need you to run percentiles. Let's see how this trip's gonna go. We ain't just fucking fast forwarding it now.
Anybody or anybody
Let's
specific?
Jess is deciding the fate of y'all's trip.
She's the
Because you put all of
survivor.
Hogwarts
Terrible. Okay, it's 51.
Okay. Right.
By one
Slightly
point.
above average.
Thank
It
you.
rains half the time.
And I thought the Friday.
Yeah.
I use my shield to cover myself and Mia
Okay.
from the rain.
That's true.
I have my manta ray
Okay.
cloak up.
Oh, God. Little bunny ears, Fancy Club.
While we're walking.
Just trying to do your Patronus. Okay, so as you guys head out, oh, sorry, that was almost a burp.
Let it out.
I will not let it out. So as you guys are hiking through the Noli Hills, half of it with rain, half of it with not. The smell of the mountainsides. You go through different valleys, cross dirt roads, hear old wagons passing by, see some farmers, some sheep herders, past many landscapes that are painted with rocks and bright greens, low color golds and browns, past so many farmlands. Eat your deliciously cooked. Couple rough nights at the beginning trying to cook this deer, but eventually you got the hang of it. Train with y'all's whoever wants to add. Let's do some math.
Yay, math. Mathies.
Sure, yeah. If you guys are taking it leisurely to try to get there within 9 days, you can add 40 hours worth of Patronus training.
Boy, thank you.
That's like
With you guys being well rested, cooking, going at a hiking
4, 5,
pace,
6, 60.
not a military-ish strike.
71.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
We're almost there.
maybe 55.
I need to put it
On-
on this too. It was 40 hours?
Yes.
Is there anything other than just practicing your Patronus charm that you guys want to do on this 9-day hike?
I'm also going to be having my
Can I read?
You 100% can.
I mean, I would be doing that anyway.
Yeah,
Roll
sure.
intelligence.
But I want to. Ooh, that's a tough one.
You-
Yeah.
Can I roll history, not intelligence?
I hope
what
you
do
can read. You've been using your book to
Yeah.
read and look up
You can
stuff.
read.
your tone.
That doesn't mean I'm smart, though. Just look at words.
Look at the
That's a nice picture.
Nice little picture of an egg.
I can't gather anything from that.
That's why I was
Is there something that you're looking in your book for
I am
specifically?
looking for any undead lore, if there is anything. Because I know we've kind of flirted
Only
at
history.
it, but I don't feel like we've investigated this.
Only
ever.
history.
Have I ever
I
maybe
really
been
don't
to
know
this
if that
place?
is. Is that a 15 or-
Where we're
No,
It's a-
probably not. This is not something
And it's history.
your
right?
past employer
I'm asking for
would be
trouble, I
searching
haven't
for.
been.
He has bigger fish to fry.
Maybe I heard some rumors.
So 19,
You can roll
Weapons.
history if you want as well.
but I'm 19 on that.
19.
Yes.
Specific for undead or just in general for the weapon?
7.
Well,
7.
I said undead, and that was
Yeah.
my intention.
Okay.
But I guess if I see anything that looks like
Sure.
the undead are doing something interesting, I'd really like
Sure.
that
On
too.
one of your days where it's not raining horribly and the sun is just being too hot, and you guys are under a nice shade as Neff has finally discovered the right amount of salt to add to this, the last portion of y'all's meat for the day. As people are practicing their charms here and there, you have no general information other than what a Dementor might be able to do. His mindset was definitely not on this specific item. If he knows of it, he probably does. From your closeness to him, he probably knows about it. But if he hasn't mentioned it, it's not worth his time, for whatever reason that might be.
It's stupid.
It's stupid.
I have a
I want
thing
it.
too.
Yes.
I'm stubborn, and I still want to see if I can, I guess, control my dreams again, like I did that one time, and maybe astral project.
We'll get to you in
Yeah.
a second.
Okay.
So, your general understanding of this, as you're searching through your books, a couple of days of just questioning this and thinking about it and pondering on this initial thought. There's nothing specifically about this, whatever this weapon is. Nothing that you've come across it. But you keep pondering on the idea of what is an undead. What is Ferris doing? Ferris puts his input on what it is. There is definitely an energy in life, a kinetic sort of movement. That's how his healing energy goes through people. Just manipulation of energy. There's also the yin to that yang, the negative version of energy, and it is not understood what that might be. And up until a couple days ago, raising skeletons from the ground was not something that was possible. There's a lot of questions that have not been answered, and these old books are not really helping in that. You do not know why something does not just cease to exist, like Nexus.
Yeah.
Something needs energy to flow to continue on. Where does he get that negative energy from? What is the feeding process? He's not bloodthirsty like most of the vampires that you've seen, or heard of,
We've
or
seen
read.
alphas can control things.
You've also seen a werewolf that defies everything you've ever read and heard about. So, maybe not everything that's taught at Hogwarts is true.
I like
As Ferris just like, but look what I can do.
I like being skeptical. I like thinking that there's something that's more. Because I found a dragon, and I wasn't supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's true. True. So, hi.
I'm ready.
Are you? Are you
boy.
sure?
Probably not.
Oh,
Roy
boy.
percentiles.
And
You were waiting 2 weeks for this. weren't you?
Well, that's
Are you going to cast your spell?
What spell?
Or, I don't know, a spell? Instant?
A spell?
I can't.
And you die.
Okay.
I can't
No.
convince myself. Wait, I'm just trying to see if I can take control.
Sure. Is there anything specific that you're thinking of before you go to sleep that night? And then you're focusing on?
I guess how I felt that night that it happened.
Which time?
Oh, I did when I was at the castle.
Okay.
That's the
Sure.
That's
Gryffindor
that's what
room.
yeah, that's what you remember right now.
100%.
57?
57.
Oh, that's-
The vagueness of this. Your next morning, the only thing that you remember from your dream was a blindfold.
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna do this every night.
Burritos.
I'm gonna do this every
Before
night,
I
by
go
the
to
way.
sleep.
Okay, roll your percentile.
Was a blank what?
A blindfold.
A blind.
I do this every night, by the way.
Ooh.
30.
God, you miss those burritos.
I'm like wake up. full
Burritos!
Burritos!
Burritos. You have one moldy burrito left.
Aw.
That all
I'm
burrito
like
head.
Mac from It's Always Sunny carrying around a trash bag full of burritos. Gotta bulk up.
Oh,
I
dear
mean,
God.
Gotta bulk up, you gotta
it's a
bulk up.
thing. It's a thing.
Oh, dear God.
Okay. Yes.
I'm going to be
Yes.
chatting up my wolf brother over there.
Of course. Chat him up.
So, dude, you said you might be able to teach me how to control the beast within.
You can get out.
Just leave. Damn it. Hey,
You're not worth
that's okay.
It's a Monster Energy drink advertisement.
Oh, God, please don't.
We need coffee.
Coffee!
Buy us coffee, please. Because you can see we need it. Yeah. So, what's up with that?
The famous words of the DM. I can try.
Okay. I'm cool with that. Is it gonna fuck me up if I don't?
Because you gotta let it out, right? I'm concerned. I'm gonna read it.
So as far as you've known, you were always able to from your earliest memories, and you would, for obvious reasons, hide on the full moon. But you can always just do it. You would lose control as a kid and get angry and just wolf out, and slowly learning it with your mentor how this is covered, but never understanding why you're the only one.
You can try it if you want. I remember doing a lot of meditation and just breathing exercises and everything.
Okay, we could try. I'm so not used to this, so it's gonna be fun.
Are you going to try to meditate?
Yeah.
Roll me a constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll anything?
No, you're used to this. You're fine.
Hey! Constitution, just straight
Just
constitution?
straight con.
It's okay, if you lose control, I can kill you.
No, that's not good encouragement. 18.
18. As you try one day to do this,
Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
You are the best.
you imagine that his stillness and the non-fidgetiness of the meditation and just the stillness of being in that one spot for hours would annoy you, but there's a calmness that comes with it, and you do find a center almost akin to when you first casted your beast sense.
Ooh.
Okay. This is nice.
You think it's been a long time, a couple of hours.
Yeah.
It's been about 15 minutes. You come out wiser than you've ever been wise did.
Why?
I feel smart.
You got whiz.
No. One of these
You got
times,
whiz,
though,
bro.
I got whiz, bro.
one of these times, we have to do this when you're in your werewolf form.
Oh, shit, dude. I don't know about
But
that.
I will do it.
I don't know.
I'll chain you up, man. We'll do it.
Okay. I don't know about this. I'm scared about this. Okay. We'll figure it out, dude. It's okay. It's good. Yeah.
Alright then.
So I'm going to be trying to meditate as well over the next couple of days.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so we done? That's my Patronus.
Good.
just sit there and close your eyes. You're right.
Slowly but surely, y'all's Patronuses are slightly starting to take shape. You're starting to focus on one specific emotion, and sometimes it doesn't come easy, but at least you have honed in what that memory is. That's up to y'all's characters.
Okay.
So, anything else? These 9 days of hiking? Yes.
So, oh, sorry. There you go.
Oh, well, mine has to do with Bones, though. Bones, you have the, I guess, history books and such.
Yes.
Did you? I don't know if I asked you this, but do you know what a Fate Weaver or a Dream Weaver or someone like that is?
Can I roll? I'm not sure if I do.
Roll me a history.
Because I don't remember if I asked her.
What's your tone?
Your tomes,
Yeah.
your
with my
arcane
tome,
knowledge.
I got a 15.
I have no idea what that is. If it's something that I would imagine it being taught at a Hogwarts at any point, that's when I give you the advantage for your tome. If it's definitely not in the curriculum, it's a straight up roll. Even with your tome.
Knowing the people that I know, would I know what that is?
Ooh.
I need
Mr.
answers.
Smarty Pants.
I need answers.
In answer to Sonya, I don't think
18
I'm familiar.
with no bonuses.
Okay.
I get 0 bonuses.
All right. no
I'm
problem.
not a smart man.
Here's the
No problem. So we'll get to you in a second. What's up?
I was just going to tell Sonya in answer to her question that I don't think that I have heard of this, but I've been having this kind of sneaking, I don't know if it's a suspicion, but just this overwhelming feeling. I get these feelings, right? I don't know. I read a lot, whatever. And sometimes I get these feelings.
I don't know. I'm just a nerd or some shit. I don't know.
Okay. I am too. It's fine.
And I keep coming back to the way that you guys were so just out of commission and Omni came in. And I keep thinking about the undead thing, and then I keep thinking about, you know, Jericho having this save from this epically bad influence and all of these things. I feel like there's
okay.
I feel like there's something, and I don't know at what point.
I feel like something's weaving us together.
There's a lot of elements that she brought in that I keep seeing repeated.
Yeah.
No, that's all I'm saying. And if I was writing this down, I would start seeing some themes, and I feel like she has some answers, but I don't know how to get them. And I think the only person that she was the closest to was Ferris, if I remember. So I don't know. These are just my thoughts.
I mean,
but these
I'm
are my.
pretty close. I look at my arm.
It's true. I mean, I know you guys are all entrenched now, but I feel like that was the
She
original.
reached out to Ferris first.
So that's my thoughts. I don't know, but that's
As Ferris heard
Ferris
that.
is
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Fireball.
As Ferris kind of heard that and was like, yeah, she reached out to me a while ago. What's up?
He's like, that
And then
bitch.
Fireball.
I don't want to go back to the names.
So I'm thinking that's a thing we should look at in a controlled, safe way if it's possible, but probably not with
Because
her.
I feel like everything just ties in with her, and like she's maybe like our puppeting, mastering everything at this point.
I mean, if you
With us
think,
not knowing.
yeah, if you
but
think
knowing.
about the clearing and the meeting and the way she came in that way from the
I mean,
beginning,
The Welsh
there's some stuff.
stretching out,
Why would he ally with her?
but why
He
would
doesn't maybe have dominion over the undead, and we obviously saw her bring them up. So these are things I'm wondering.
But she's an ally of him, but she wants me to destroy him.
She just likes her.
She has a lot of agendas.
I'm
tied
not in that
together.
conversation, sorry.
I mean, we're talking out loud.
Oh, okay.
That's how someone else could hear it.
Yeah.
Sure, if anyone
If
wants
it's
to join
me,
in.
I'm loud, so I'm probably going. No.
I mean, she's always fucking around with everybody, so, you know.
I mean, from what I saw, like, a while back, she's trying to get something from Hogwarts. She's tied in with the Welsh dragon. And she wanted
She's a
several of
bitch
us.
moth lady.
I mean, she's influencing vampires and werewolves and dragons, and I don't know
And
how
then
she did
kids.
on all this stuff.
So, yeah.
It's a concern. Just some thoughts. I don't know where it goes. Back to the roll.
I would
Sorry.
still want to beat her up.
Just having some itchy thoughts I wanted to share.
As I'm sitting there trying to meditate. I want to beat that bitch.
Positive thoughts now.
Hey, she saved Borlung. Let's agree that was cool.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear them saying they want to
like,
beat somebody up, I'm like, I
For
am
nothing.
really itching for a fight. And I'm like, beat that bitch.
Is this what happens when you meditate?
Just beat that bitch.
It's gonna
That's
be a
how I
circle of
meditate.
that's gonna be y'all's mantra.
Beat that bitch.
Beat that bitch.
I'm supposed to beat that bitch.
So stop itching it.
I'm spreading the
What?
message.
Okay.
I did.
You're good,
Satisfaction.
you're good. With your role, you have heard him use those words when he thought he might have been private, or that nobody of worth should pay attention to him. Something about his faith, how everything's been webbed for his true outcome.
Interesting.
So,
Did we bring any tea?
did I bring any tea, or did y'all bring any tea?
Did we
'Cause that's
bring it? No, okay. That was the other way I could do it.
well, you guys are 8 days into this trip. On your 8th night, you guys come across a very visible park just in the middle of the road at this dirt path that you guys are taking, going by a little river. There's no horse drawn to it. The cart looks very colorful. It's painted in reds and yellows. It's just there abandoned. It's actually kind of off to the side, kind of like tilted one way.
I think it's like one of the wheels damaged or something.
As you go investigate, and that's exactly what it is. One of the wheels is damaged. Roll me perception, you guys.
All of us?
I mean, whoever's investigating this.
Yeah.
Or
Could
perceiving.
Ferris mend it?
Oh, not me.
He does have bending.
Not this big of an
Not big.
yeah.
Okay. I'm like, I know that's
And it's
You are in
perception.
jail.
So
Are we all doing perception?
that
Yeah.
would be 24.
Oh, what was my plus again?
Okay.
Oh, such a big number. Oh,
Sure.
We see things.
27.
27.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah. All right. Y'all two for sure.
20, well, she got 23.
Oh, I gotta roll for Ferris.
12.
An average roll. Thank you.
I've been thinking, I've been thinking
What
about
I
the
do
color.
I'm
Hang on, let me look
I
at
hate
Ferris.
that.
Hang on.
You need to
Also, gonna look
14.
for traps as well, Jesse.
Okay.
14 for
For-
Ferris.
All right.
3 for me.
As you're using that for traps, it's safe. This isn't like an ambush or anything. Your spidey senses are your Peter tingles are fine.
Peter Tingles.
Peter tingles, yeah. By the way, this is a fun movie. It's a really fun movie.
Haven't seen it yet.
It's fun. I can't. Everything's a spoiler. It's a fun movie.
Confused.
So as you
Oh,
guys are
that.
looking at this, you see that the wheel part, actually, the wooden part of the wheel, the wagon, is a couple of feet off into the nearby like slight forest that's there. They're very wide, far apart, thin trees. So it wasn't hard to definitely notice. But as you're looking, a lot of the inner metallicness, a lot of the metals looks like it's rusted off. And then the wagon was just, the wheel part of the wagon was just destroyed. And the rest of it looks pretty intact. The doors are all actually open. It doesn't look like it's trapped or anything. You haven't been inside, but it feels
I go
safe.
Take a
inside.
peek, yeah.
Ferris will go inside.
as you guys go inside, it's
Guys!
I'm
empty.
Right behind
It looks not trashed, but all the cupboards are empty. The food's gone. There's no clothing. Nothing. It
I
looks like it's
start
been picked.
looking around it, thinking about how I can customize it to attach it to my car.
Hey,
Mm.
you probably need a wheel, and then just instead of these things you draw onto the cart, just attach it to the back of it. I mean,
and like shag carpet, like with
yeah.
nice seats.
the coloring inside looks like a shag carpet
Yeah,
would be
neither
pretty
for
nice. There's about 2 makeshift beds here too. There's a little small area that looks like there's stained with juices and whatnot and foods and meats
I know. I was like,
like there could be like a small little kitchen area.
like don't put on
Um,
the light.
You do find some needle and thread here and there.
Oh. Yes, please.
Then other than that, it's
But anyways,
Could I again? Because I'm looking right. I don't
Sure.
know what I'm saying.
I mean, you can
My
look at- yeah.
awesome roll, but I just want to announce again because I feel like I have a theme, being the rooster of the group, if you will.
rooster what?
So you guys remember the last time that we were in a cart kind of like this?
Oh, that wasn't official, was it?
Spiders.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the town on like a trip from Hogwarts, and the undead attacked us, and then we went in that cart later to
I think
the cave. But I'm feeling a sense of foreboding all of a sudden. So know what we're looking for. Here's a card.
I mean, we have to go this way.
we just be careful.
You definitely try to be careful.
I would like to ask Ferris if he can fix the wheel.
I can try. As he casts mending, and it's just too big of an object to actually mend. Since it's one of the bigger
what's
wheels.
broken on it?
The metal's completely rusted off, and the wood is completely shattered.
Oh, okay.
Question.
Yes.
Could we do each individual piece and then reassemble the wheel?
You wouldn't. You could. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, and he's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, and it's a
Yeah.
cantrip. It's going to take a while because you can fix every piece of wood. Now it goes into a philosophical question of what is a wheel? What defines an object as a wheel? As individual
Like,
parts.
I want to get it good enough
The
so it can roll.
Sure. It's going to take you a little bit, but he thinks he can do it.
And if it's something like we have to bend a metal, if I...
It's gonna take the magic and elbow grease to fix this cart. But yeah, you guys can do
Do
it.
we have a shield or
Well, I was
something?
saying like, well, I guess it'd be easier for Ferris to do it. He could just heat up the metal, right? To make it better.
If he has a cantrip, if anyone has a cantrip heat metal, I mean the spell heat metal.
I did not take it, but I was
Had
going to.
fireball.
You remember me asking.
Oh yeah.
It's a good point.
That's more specifically to damage something. It's not really a controlled heat. But with all your, have Ferris roll me a d20 plus his proficiency.
Do we find this in the morning or is it like?
It's late at, and you four.
Ooh, that's a good one. Plus proficiency.
His
with-
proficiency.
Oh,
He's just using.
okay.
He's make shifting using his tools. He knows what he's doing.
23. Ooh.
23. Maybe an hour given, and it looks like everything's prepared and done. It just needs to be reassembled. The you need to rehammer it. You need to rebend the steel around it. You need to readjust it. So maybe in another hour or two, or maybe with more light, you guys can fix this.
Yeah, if it's dark,
I will-
like we'll just stay there for the whole
Yeah, we'll
night.
just... If
I
you
got
guys
bored.
are cool with
We'll just
it,
sit
we'll
camp.
just stay in the carriage overnight.
It's
How many people can fit?
you can all fit in here.
Yay.
Not comfortably.
Well, we still got the
4
tent,
people
too.
can
I mean,
sleep
like, one or two people can just
in
watch
the 2
outside.
beds and have a good sleep, and the rest can sleep on the floor. You guys have bed rolls, so this is actually probably better than being out in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as you guys are deciding to do that, you 4 hear music.
Oh wait.
Divine sense.
Divine sense. Okay, nothing around you.
So,
I've lost both.
Which
Okay,
for
so-
the 4 that got really high?
Yeah,
Those
this
4.
4 right here.
The high rolls,
This a
I
lot.
mean,
The
sorry.
high rollers.
We all got
High
shit.
rollers.
The high
What
rollers.
kind of music?
It's
Or can I just hear something in the distance that's pretty...
It's pretty cheerful. It's a lot of
Beware the
viola.
cheer.
You hear clapping.
Do I recognize the tune?
Do I recognize any of this?
Yeah, you recognize quite a bit of this.
Do I recognize the actual song, or just
Not the actual song. You recognize the music. It's joyful. You would probably define it as Gypsy music. There's violin. There's tamping. You hear stomping. You hear wood being smacked. You hear slight tambourine. Yeah, this is the closest I could find.
I'm
It's the
gonna-
Halfling Festival.
look to Mia and be like, "There's a party afoot. Let's go." And I'm gonna run off towards the music.
Okay.
What happened?
Follow.
As you, he just grabs her and just runs. And you guys are like, what are you doing? As you're making your bed roll.
Say
as
out
you-
loud, there's a party afoot.
Oh, yeah, you guys heard that.
Thank you. Can we come to the party?
You gotta live your own life.
Do we think that
Make
Mia
your own
looks kind of
decisions.
like she would go to the party? Have we looked?
I mean, she's been pretty quiet. I mean,
Does
she's.
she look like she belongs?
Have
kinda
you?
like
Are you resisting this,
Sonya
or are you
thinks
going
like
with
she
it?
belongs?
I mean,
I want to.
Sonya looks like she belongs
I would just be like,
in this
"Ah,
environment.
That sounds like my people. I'm just like,
Is that
I mean,
Mia
Mia's
keeping
going
my
and-
question?
Artie looks more excited, but Mia's definitely going without
I haven't heard
hesitation.
music in like 9 days.
Yeah, at
Probably
least.
longer.
Probably a lot longer. Yeah,
Yeah.
since you've
And
been in
he's
your car.
He's a bard, right? So he loves the music.
I mean, it depends on what type of party he wants to do, but you can tell that he likes a party. He likes a good time, for sure.
That's what I'm about.
Yeah,
Do you
I
guys
wanna learn more
go?
about our new friends.
As
I'm going. What
these
what
4 are
is it?
definitely
Okay, I'm going.
ahead of y'all
Fine.
and almost
my-
rushing each other. You guys eventually do see a slight glow And you see shadows move throughout the glow, and as you guys eventually follow, and you guys see a cart of very similar carts as these, just wrapped in a circle.
Oh, caravan.
And caravans, and people are dancing and playing music and just celebrating. As you see, a couple of guys start passing around what looks like to be wine, and there's ribbons across each one of these carts. There's about 3 different ribbons. You see purples and reds and golds and blues. Extremely colorful carts. As you see the horses all packed together, they're grazing, and just people having a ball. So you guys,
I go to get wine.
Fireworks.
are you just go right in?
Yeah.
All right, if you guys can clear the board for me,
Oh,
just put a little map.
yay! Map time. Oh,
It's not battle map, right?
It has a grid.
Do you want me to map it? Like
No, I'll put this up in a minute.
Okay.
You guys can roleplay this in a second.
Okay. I'm just asking. I'm just saying I don't want to go straight in. I just want to like hover around it first and just kind of
Sure.
look around and see.
Sure.
Yeah, I go in, and then it's up to her if she wants to continue.
I'm kind of like looking around, going, "What? This is so cool!" And I'm just looking around. I'm not really going in yet.
I want to ask, if I recognize anyone from?
Wrong perception.
Okay. Because they would be in Europe. I don't know if they'd be here.
I mean,
got
technically,
20 and then plus 11 is 31.
Holy.
hell yeah! You go, girl.
As you guys
Horses.
approach the area where the horses are grazing, you do.
I recognize somebody?
You. We're gonna use this card over here. As you see far off, a woman, small, hunched up woman, walking with a cane, is being held by hand, being escorted to a spot. As she's looking around and puts her hands on something, you can see that she's blind. And just sits down. And she has this huge grin on her face as she's looking into a different direction from the person that was helping her. She just puts out her hands, and the other lady puts her hands between as they hold in the air. She says a couple of things, and then she runs back into the fray and starts spinning. And then she grabs the nearest person there and just starts dancing. As you see, a lot of them are spinning around, clapping and dancing. Every now and then, someone just holds up a wine bottle. They grab and start drinking. As it continues, they start dancing around. You see that a couple people have noticed you, but have not said anything.
I'm just smiling at people and go, I don't know.
I want to give
I don't know yet.
3 gold to the wine person
Sure.
and be like,
That's like so much.
Let's
For
make
us.
purple over there the wine person.
Yeah.
wine bitch.
Wami bitch.
Wine me, bitch.
As you go over, it's an older gentleman. Has
Would 3 gold be enough for everybody?
you'll see. You were giving out gold during the middle of a war. You see this older man with a huge nose, dirty fingers, beard going all the way into. You have no idea where his chest hair starts and where the beard starts. This old man. He'll see. What do you have there, son?
Gold.
Ooh, gold. Gold is always welcome. And he grabs a bottle of wine and you see the dust kind of go into your face. Here you go. Nice
Give
trade.
him the 3. Can I be like, will this keep it flowing?
He looks at it. Looks at you. Come back. And just pockets it. You can see a little kid run up to him and he's like, get away. And he just gives you the bottle of wine. Dance! Festivity.
I share with her,
Okay.
and then I pull her out and we start dancing around the
Alright.
fire.
You guys start dancing. What do
Aw.
the rest of you guys do?
That's
As you
why-
guys notice that there is the girl that was dancing that looks extremely happy. A lot of people keep going up to her, and it looks like they're just generally complimenting her. And you see that there's one guy who's sitting down very, very nervous as people keep coming up to him and giving him either flowers or tomes or wine, and he keeps just refusing everything, and he just looks incredibly nervous. And she eventually goes over to him, they talk, and then she keeps on dancing, he just stands there nervously. As apparently they have fireworks here. 4th of July.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh, it's so perfect.
Yeah. So, does anyone do anything? Does anyone want to do anything?
I want to challenge the guy that looks all nervous to a dance battle.
To save the world?
Yeah.
For an Infinity Stone?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do something else first.
He looks barely 16. Some of you guys might look older than him. He looks
Probably.
Well, I mean, you obviously do. But for
When I
the
have my beard on, definitely.
of course. As he looks at you, oh no, it's fine. It's okay, newcomer. I don't wish to dance.
Want to play a game?
It's maybe someone else, not me.
What do you like doing?
Not talking to newcomers.
Rude, and I leave.
All right.
Okay, whoever's next to me,
Uninspired.
I want to say, like, I want to say, like, this might look fun, but just make sure you keep everything close to yourself.
As you see her immediately grabbing her coin purse, shifting it,
Yeah.
grabbing all these different things and moving them around.
Oh.
And I just say, good thing I don't have much.
As you're walking
Well,
around with
you
steel and
just
sword.
gave a small fortune to somebody, so.
You kind of,
Yeah.
you kind of did at the moment.
So, and
I
then.
gave 3
Start
of my 10
hiding
gold.
stuff.
You made us smart.
Hide my weapons.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna. I guess I just want to go around, but like sneaky, and just go to I guess where the old woman came out. and
All right,
kinda
roll me,
observe her a little bit.
I'm gonna
stealth.
follow.
Roll me stealth as well if you're sneaking. That is the case.
Focus stealth.
I'm like on the dance floor,
Why
like
not?
busting the best moves.
All right.
Like
Roll me.
I want to be distracting to people, I guess, to assist them. In
Sure.
Their stealth.
Roll me a performance. Just roll D20 plus your charisma. If you have
19?
19. Okay.
I just want to observe.
I'm sure it's fine.
21.
Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with disadvantage because you are busting all the moves.
Yeah.
Dex. Look at Dex.
4
He busted.
and then 1. So, a lot of people like newcomer. Yeah.
Okay, so since Sonya said that, I am making sure I turn my bag around and I have it clutched.
You're doing the tourist thing
That should already be plus.
as you guys
but
are.
I'm still looking
yeah.
at people going, ah.
As
Yeah.
Ferris is definitely admiring the fire.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds right.
That sounds right.
You guys are entertaining the majority of the people. You have your bag in front of you. Is there anything specific that you want to be doing this
Well,
festivity?
since I heard that this nervous gentleman, even though he might have rebuffed some of the attempts to dance battle,
Yeah.
had a lot of tomes, I kind of want to walk over to him and just,
Sure.
I feel like we might be like-minded.
Sure. We'll put him here.
So you're gonna
He's
put the
physically
moves on?
closest to you.
No,
Um,
he moves, because I'm pretty sure this is wedding. Or I'm guessing.
You, Lee, think it's this way.
No, me bones. I've seen some fun parties, man. Me and my brother travel around.
Your assumptions as you're looking around are pretty.
I feel
This is definitely
wedding-ish,
this is a
celebration-ish.
celebration for a wedding. As he's going to nervously say to you and offer you any of the book because he doesn't want any of this.
Oh, goodness.
He's not really in the mood for this or wanting this, but it's happening whether he wants it or not. That's the general vibe that you get.
Can I give him 2 gold and take all the books?
Sure,
I would love to do that.
sure.
I don't know what they are, but I bet there's something
Right,
interesting.
Gypsy tomes
Ooh.
from Romania, India, and Spain. Spania.
If you need translation.
In this festivity, as you guys are moving around, doing your sneakiness, entertaining the crowd, understanding the flow and feel of it, getting your tipsy on, since it is wine, and it's the wine is definitely homemade.
Yeah.
It has a very earthy taste to it, and it's not doing the same as a fabricated wine, manufactured wine, but it has a homey feel to it, and it's also quite warm. For anyone that wants to partake in this wine, since they don't really care, they're happy that you guys are here. But you also see on every other cart there is a man who's just been there the whole time, kind of hiding, kind of not, with either a rifle or a crossbow.
Ooh. On every other
roof of the carts. As you approach the woman,
I was gonna
young lady.
look for a little bit more.
Oh, you just
Yeah,
general.
that's why I was sneaking.
Okay.
I got a 23.
23. The high. That was a 3 in total. You guys
the
are
only
hidden.
Yeah.
I'd like to go up to one of the guys with the crossbow and be like, "You guys missing a cart?
Yes, actually we were.
What happened to it?"
Just wheel fell off. Did not seem it was worth that time, so we just kept moving. Someone else can use it. You could use it.
Sounds like a gift. On a day like this,
It's definitely a day of celebration.
I'm like, I raise my glasses.
As you see that he raises a flask as well. He takes a swig of it.
Can we
Is
have
that
a
a wheel?
Bathe my daughter's
An
wedding?
extra wheel. I look for it. Yeah, I
I'll
look
be
for it.
around. I spin out and I go.
You're very noticeable. You have metal all around you. It's easy to spot you.
It's true.
Also, that thing what you did when you were running but you didn't move, that's pretty impressive.
I talked to the old man, asked him,
Sure.
the wine guy, who I could talk to about buying a horse off of them.
Ooh, horse. Very sacred to our people. Romaine insight.
I'm gonna slowly get up and walk over to me and be like, "What can I do?"
He's bullshitting you?
Okay.
Yeah. They're very sacred to us, and we don't have many to just give out. And you look,
Can I tell
there's
him
an
that?
extra horse, like when you just count carriages, there's one extra horse. It would be pretty expensive.
Can I tell
Or
him that,
you would have to. It's also just we're not used to trading with outside, and then he knows he's fumbling into a lie that's obviously to catch. It would just be expensive.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him that we're not trading, we're buying with gold.
Ooh. How much do you want to give for any of these horses over here?
I'm gonna offer 5.
It has to be at least 30 of these gold coins. Where did you get these from?
He needs 30?
At least 30.
I'm gonna come up and be like, 30?
It's a fair price.
What about some
And what
apples?
standards?
And
Chicken.
this weighs less than him.
It weighs. Yeah.
I
If
mean,
we're going by weight, I can get you quite a bit of copper.
I'm gonna say, hang
you would
on
also
one
know
second.
that the gold, copper, and silver exchange rate from the Wizard Society does not translate to this. They're used to paper.
I'm going to say,
Currency.
hang on 1 second. I'm gonna run over to Bones and I'm gonna be like, give me your mushrooms.
I'll give you some of my mushrooms.
Fine.
You guys are gonna fucking.
Everybody,
We're gonna go drug.
Let's
we're all for
not,
psychedelics.
let's not drug these nice people.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, it's fun.
If she gives it to me, then I could probably give it to
I mean, you're not wrong in that sense.
It's a gift.
So how many are you giving me?
Your bag.
How many though? Like
I
Wasn't
wrote
it
down that I
shitload?
have a.
I'd
No.
like to
I
go to the
believe-
guy and be like, would you like to make a wager?
It's a fuckload.
a fuckload.
I'm not really sure.
If
what
there
that
is a chance for me to
Okay,
lose,
I'll just take a
then
fuck.
no.
That sounds so
Nothing to
wrong.
lose other than
other than a horse.
How about
A sacred
bucks?
animal to our people.
I love the level.
Like, why is
It's
this
a
so
small
sacred?
bag.
Give me
That's
like the
it.
rundown on your like religion.
This is so bad.
Do you have time to listen to the story?
I sit down.
Okay, so let me tell a story about
I'm
persecution.
like, hey Sonya.
I'm hiding.
I don't know where you are either. Then
Hey, so,
she's around here
I'm
somewhere.
hiding.
She's around here somewhere.
let me tell you a story about the persecution from people that look. Does anyone here have blonde hair or blue eyes?
Yeah.
Who?
Boom, big one.
That's me.
That one.
From
me
from
completely.
from.
What?
And then he starts telling you
Vikings.
they're from the Vikings. Yeah, the Vikings. Thor hates me, man.
Oh my God.
He starts and you can pick up the lies here and there and the exaggerations, but it is a definitely tragic story. How his family's always been nomadic. He's not known a city. He doesn't know how to read or write. A lot of their teachings and their culture expands where they go. He's been everywhere from India to Greece, all over the outskirts of England. Always been, for the past couple of years, there are people been hunted down by the Nazis. There used to be double the amount. This is a few that are left. That's all true, and that's all you believe.
Yeah.
The bullshit part of it is how they are the horse people. They know how to talk to the horses. They're one in
I can talk to
spirit.
horses.
You can talk to wolves. They're one in spirits with them, and that specific one was passed down from his mom.
His mom.
From his mama, his great mama. I cannot give you the one, as he doesn't specifically point out which one. It's just that one. It was passed down from mama.
Smells fishy.
I think we'd have better luck with the old man, maybe.
I'm coming back to Mia with a little satchel full of
Hey, look, it looks like mushrooms. I don't know why she
I'm
has
like,
mushrooms.
hey, maybe we could use some of this to trade.
So I'm gonna use my invisible hands to take them from her
Ooh.
and sneak them into the wine.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Into which bottle of wine?
Uh-oh. By the way, Ferris is totally
18.
getting some
Oh, wait,
wine.
14.
14. Okay, into your bottle of wine?
No, into like the main.
The communal wine.
Because there's bottles that's
there's
being passed
bottles.
around. You can sneak into a bottle.
That guy.
Well, I guess that guy's bottle.
14, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All of them?
He's being distracted by your conversation, so I'm going to give him a disadvantage on the roll. With a 10,
Oh!
he does not notice that you slipped it into his bottle. You crunch it up, make sure that it's nice and you put it in there. You see, you drop it in, and then he just immediately grabs it, but doesn't see you as he's conversing with him, and then just takes a swig of it.
And I'm gonna be like, well, that was a really nice story. Let's drink to that.
And they continue drinking. I like you, friend. You're a good friend. Let's continue conversation.
Well,
So, how much again for the horses?
30.
Or horse?
30 of these nice coins.
I'm sorry I look like this. I can't really help it.
It's okay. 30 of these nice coins. I'm not going to raise the price just because you're an outsider.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
You're a good man.
I did
What?
like to think so.
what would we need to do to get a lower price?
Let's keep drinking and see what the night
Give me a
leads
few
us.
minutes.
Alright, we're gonna have. I want to play a game, and it's called Chug the Beer. Or Chug the Wine.
Chug the wine.
Let's see who can finish our bottle
Drinking game.
He looks,
game. Oh, no.
for celebration, let's do this.
first. Alright.
So he kind of shakes her hand. And you guys start drinking. You
Don't
chug.
stop until I don't stop until the bottle's gone.
Ooh.
Just take it.
It's like coming down the beer.
So he kind of explodes on him. And oh god, this was not very good. And then you looked at it, he still has some like, you gotta finish it. And he chucks the whole thing like, oh, that was not very blended well. And
Those earthy tones are nice.
Chunky wine.
as he kind of gets 2 bottles, corks it out, and like, much about this.
Mixing alcohol with drugs.
Yeah,
A drug just
that's what y'all are fucking doing. Y'all are drugging this man for a horse that's already cheaper than what's in the player's handbook.
We don't know this.
Y'all don't know this.
Still expensive by Gypsy.
You said he was trying to bullshit.
That's what I rolled for his constitution.
19?
He's used to this.
What is it?
A 19.
A 19.
She looks at.
It's
mean,
probably not the first time.
If he's an
He looks at you.
elder, I imagine he's probably doing real good.
It's not the first.
This is a good one. But yes, tell me the time with your sword. Yes, of course. And
Time with my sword.
part of the conversation that was already happening,
I
he
was
just
like-
he's like,
One time. Stab the guy.
damn, that shit is excited. So, is there anything specific you guys want to do before more happiness?
I want to see if it looks like anybody has jewels
Yeah.
or trinkets or something like that.
A
they might be
lot
selling,
of the women have a lot of jewels and
that
trinkets.
they might be selling. Like they have just in abundance, like sitting out versus just
No.
wearing them.
This is a family that's,
Okay.
that's celebrating this. In the,
They're not.
They're not selling it. They have jewelry on them, but they're not selling anything. And someone's busted moves and you're dancing around and knowing the customs,
I'm still hiding.
but the entrance for you moving throughout. What I'm saying
Yeah, okay.
has allowed you guys to be here and not just kicked out immediately.
That's good.
But
Where did that old lady go, by the way? Did she go inside
she's
back?
in here. She's outside.
She's outside?
She's drinking some sort of tea.
I want to... No one's noticed me, but...
Nope, no one's noticed you nor Jericho.
I want to go next to her, and if there's like a seat open, just kind of sit next to her.
As you guys are approaching, she closed eyes. Oh, 2. I can smell you.
Sorry.
And then he kind of like moves, and then like, she kind of takes back on that. She moves, puts her hands underneath the cart. You can see that she takes up 2 small little benches. Kind of puts one, falls over, starts pointing it out. Then there's 2 little small benches that make you so you are physically lower than her. Yes. What can I do for you, lovely young people?
I just wanted to say hi, give my respects. We're outsiders, but I know from this family that I had an experience with. I know you deserve respect.
You're a robot too. I can sense something in you.
Do you know what it is?
I don't, but you do. You just smell. You just smell a lot. You could use a bath.
We've been through a lot.
It's okay.
That's fair.
It's celebration. Would you like to see what the future has in store for you?
Yeah, if you're offering.
Always offering. And she kind of reaches into her bra and pulls out a deck of cards. This just smells moist.
Sounds moist.
Your favorite word of the And she starts shuffling.
Wow.
I'm gonna I want to look at her just like very intricately and see what she's doing.
Okay, roll me perception.
I want to do it for the fun of it.
Sure, roll perception. Yeah, of course.
18.
Okay.
23.
There is no trickery in her. She is shuffling and moving these cards around. Just pick the top one. See what it is.
Okay. I would like. Do you want me flip it?
Just see what it is.
Okay. Flip it.
Just see what it is. Hey, roll me this die. See what your fortune tells you.
I'll do this. I want to do it.
I've had these dice
Just
for like
fun.
ever. The one chalice?
The cup.
Okay.
The one cup.
Getting drunk tonight.
And it's is it facing me, so it'll be we'll call that facing me. Then.
As you grab it, and it's unbeknownst to you, one of your first level spell slots gets used up, and you just feel a pulsation. As you've never felt this through any tarot cards, and you know some bit of your energy and your effort was infused onto this, and you feel really, really good. Have you been drinking?
No.
Okay. Well, let's just say that you can drink for a long time. And as you do that, you see that the card kind of goes dull. And just, what did you do? You do have something special.
I just took the top card.
Someone else needs them more than me. And hands you, with that, 13 cards.
Ooh.
13 just regular cards?
13 tarot cards. You have 13 uses of these dice that
Yay!
are infused with someone with your abilities.
My dice.
Wow!
Oh, wow! I had this for like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
You finally get it back.
I know.
I mean, if you want to draw,
Sure.
as she looks at, I am not the fortune teller anymore. I have passed it on. I can read your fortune for a coin. But I don't think it would be as good as hers.
It never is. Flip her a coin. Sorry.
I really am blind. This is not an act.
Picking up and giving her an extra coin. I apologize.
Thank you. Put it back.
Yes!
Use them.
Stuff it in there, Green.
As she drinks her tea, and she misplaces where where she was putting it, and you see the tea is about to fall, and as you go to crack it, it slightly shatters on the little bench that's beneath there, and it cuts you a little bit, so you take 1 point of damage. Some of the blood that you have kind of drips on some of the stuff that fell as you were immediately trying to grab it. And the map that you guys have been following, as a drop of blood hits it, and 1 point of damage is off of you, you see something move within the map, and the letters start going underneath. You can see a formation of islands appear on this map. Should have been out already. As your map now looks like this. Scripture and everything is still the same. It's a formation of islands.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that changed a lot.
And with that, we're going to go on our break.
Oh.
So, we'll see you guys in 15. There's some cool little extra announcements on today's little video.
Yeah.
And maybe a nice little disco dance.
What?
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in 15.
Alright.
I need a pee.
Hail, traveler. Do you seek the legend of the 5 sacred dragon masks and the horrors they wrought upon this world? Then join us Tuesday night at 7:30 Central Time. And glory be to Tiamat.
You're a wizard.
I'm a what?
You're not! We're the Wizards! Watch us! Hogwarts Prep D&D! Every Wednesday night at 6:30 on Divine and Conquer Switch channel. Expecto Patronum!
Recently, on the Sacred World campaign, the players found a book, an angelic tome from the angel called Avicent. What is inside that book? Well, you're just gonna have to find out. Friday night at 8:30 at the Divine and Conquer Twitch channel. Hey guys, every other Tuesday we're going to be doing a Magic the Gathering stream. For the first couple episodes, we're actually going to be seeing what the best guild around is. We have pre-made decks, and we're going to do a free-for-all 3v3 tournament. Let's see if your favorite guild wins. Hi everybody, just wanted to let you guys know that for the second week of July we're going to be doing a extra live charity stream. Look at these dice, look at that. So on Tuesday, you know what, let's just let the DMs talk about it.
Hey guys, it's Vic, your local barbarian. I have a dog with me. And I'm here to tell you that we will be doing a charity week. And during that charity week on July 9th, I will be streaming the 3rd episode of The Horde of the Dragon Queen. So, hopefully everyone's still alive before then. Let's see where this takes us. So, it'll be July 9th, Tuesday, July 9th, 7:30 Central Time. So, hope to see you there.
Hey guys, this is Justin from Hogwarts Prep. I just want to let you guys know I was going to be doing a one-shot on July 10th. We're going to be doing this to help support Extra Life, and it'll be my very first time DMing, so come and check it out. We're going to have a lot of fun.
And on Friday, I'll be doing a one-shot level 10 Legend of Zelda game. Oh, it's going to be interesting. So this is DNC's first charity stream. We're just going to be asking for $100. It's a very low, very achievable number, and I know we can do it. Helping kids out, plus watching people play D&D, what a great night. Help us help these kids. Very much like cave trolls. Little giants.
Awesome.
Versus
Nephew,
the stone
you
giants.
for 7.
Yay! I'm a 9.
Which the storm giants are very that's
Wow, that is so cool.
and
I'm going to metagame slightly. We need to not only leave, but we need to leave post-haste.
and here's a little picture of them like put against each other, all the different types. You can see how tiny the hill giant is compared to the rest.
Oh, wow. What's
Wow.
the one at the end? That's the stone?
Those are storms. Storm giants. Yeah.
The cave by the ocean, we saw someone, it looked like one of him, and I'm going to point to the hill giant, had died.
As you guys feel the of the side, and a lot of earthy like odor and almost like sand gets blown to you guys. And he starts describing the body, not the bloated version,
Yeah.
but like physicalities, and it
Yeah.
matches who you. That's what happens when you resist.
Resist who? I'm just asking because we need to come back in these caves.
If you don't know, he doesn't have interest in you.
That's not good.
Does he breathe green shit?
Then he does have interest in you. And I'm surprised you're alive.
Didn't he tell you to kill us?
Yeah.
Sounds like an interest, right?
He didn't say you specifically, just
Anyone.
anybody. These caves are his now.
You just, and you and all your people just gave up your home?
You want to fight something that powerful?
No.
Maybe all of us together.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. whether you guys are here or not. And I don't want to have to fight you guys. You guys are nice.
I would kill you.
I know.
Then
I
it's
don't
not
want
a
that.
fight.
I don't want that, but I would hurt you too. And I don't want that either.
So,
Hi, friends.
to not have the entire, which if you guys want to, I'm totally cool with role playing the entire day here. But
That might be sarcasm.
to speed things up a little bit, you were able to trade some things here and there, some good stories and knowledge for a piece of jewelry.
Yay! I was hoping to find something opalescent.
Is
It looked like
everyone high or drunk enough for me to lead away a horse without them knowing?
What was it with y'all's conversation? You're able to bring down the price to 20 gold. If you want to do 20 gold for a horse.
I'm down.
I have 7 gold total.
No,
I'll
don't
throw
worry about it,
down. All right, rich lady.
Got you.
Got any
Got
extra to share? Just kidding.
As you're successfully taking a horse, and
Here's
without
9
being
silver
noticed,
pieces.
a horse was already sold. You're like,
Okay.
all right, leave that one there to get your legally bought one. Which you guys have a nice
I give
white
you 10.
and
No, it's
dark
okay.
spotted
I'm a minimalist.
horse.
I give you
It's a wow.
I'm taking them because I'm insulted.
She is a light horse. It's a
Silver,
she.
right?
So whatever you want to
Silver,
name
right?
her, you have
One dark spotted horse.
yeah. White with the dark spots around them.
I am richer than I've ever been in my life.
So
That's
you
even more
have that
generous.
horse.
Good job.
Let's say throughout the by tomorrow, next time you get that, you will be able to fix your cart. So you have a horse and a cart as well
Yay!
with your car. So everyone can your car's a little bit faster, obviously, than a horse, but you have transportation.
We got
transportation.
We're not gonna
You
put
are
the car
able to
before the
convince the bratty kid to a fight as the whole the family encourages him to show the honor of the family, and you let him down easy. As he's going to do his wedding vows very soon with a sore left side
Can
and
I let him win
sure.
just out of like the goodness of it being
Sure.
like his
He
day?
still has bruised up face, but you'll let him
I
win.
want him to win so he's feeling better. And
Okay.
more,
That's nice.
something to celebrate.
That's nice of you.
But I want it to be like good.
Yeah, you
Right.
make a great show of this, as
Show me.
convincingly enough that his father, which is the guy who was giving you the wine, be like, sorry, it was a bad beating, but here you go. This one, don't worry about this. Even though you've already had a conversation about getting a good amount of wine, he keeps forgetting and wants to sell you wine, and this one's like, this one's on the house.
I just take it.
Yeah. With you looking to these, you and honing in on these cards, you have to attune to these tarot cards. So then, an hour of you tuning to a legitimately a magical item. In Muggles' hands, these are just cards, but in someone that has the right energy, the right amount of divination magic within them, these do grant abilities. Depending on the fortune, it could be something bad, it could be something good. And so each card that you draw, depending on how many spell slots you use, a first level, second level, third level, that depends on how many people get imbued by this energy. So if you do a level 3 spell on something bad, like if you draw death, you just cast it, whatever is on this card, onto 3 people.
Okay.
If it's something really good, like the king, you cast it upon 3 people. So you look through these cards, and there's 52 of these cards in here, but only 13 have that imbued energy in them. And these cards look old, like they're old. The package that they're wrapped in, it's completely worn and torn off. It's probably better to just use a rubber band to keep them than this. But these cards have been used a lot. So, with Celebration, a new couple wedded. The people don't want you guys to leave, of course. Sitting here, the night is settling down quietly before you guys officially head bed. Who has been drinking?
A little.
I've just been sitting with the old lady.
Roll me Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I want to just be sipping tea. I would have gotten.
You do not get a buzz the entire night since you drew the
Ferris
cups.
has been.
Yeah.
You learn that the cups actually grant you resistance to the poison
I seriously.
condition.
I got a
Oh,
total
poison alcohol.
of 6 for my con save.
Maybe some of those mushrooms got into the wrong bottle of wine and passed around.
Maybe the right bottle.
Oh, maybe the right bottle. Since
You got a bag.
You're like,
I will put you at the drunken condition, so a disadvantage on dexterity and strength abilities, not attacks or anything, just like cognitive focusing for the next until you sleep.
Look how fast I can run.
Yeah.
Start trying to run.
And you're
He's
just
just
like
running.
you're doing this slow motion run.
Right into the tree.
But with almost everyone going to sleep, you guys had a nice, refreshed evening of celebration and peace. I need everyone to roll me a perception.
Can I do one thing before
Yeah, what's up?
evening? So, I was hoping in the trading
this
to
with
get a jewel that I got something
No, it was wisdom.
opal-ish. Just my intention. And I wanted to give one of my 2 scales that I have, the
Oh.
opalescent scale, to the bride for good luck.
And
You
she
shit.
quickly makes a necklace and just then doesn't work, so she just literally pins it.
But she knows it's fancy,
She loves it.
dragonish.
Oh, you gave it to the bride? When I see, I want to give a gold coin for the bride also, and be like, this is for prosperity for your marriage.
And I want to say, good night and everything to the old lady.
I'm gonna go over.
Nice, son.
I'm gonna go over. to
Please
the
take a bath.
I got it.
I want to ask the old lady if she's heard any news from the fetus. From my
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not familiar with your family, so no, unfortunately.
I wanted to ask if wedding s'mores are traditional.
Wedding s'mores are traditional. They do not know what that is, but they would be excited if you started the tradition. And as you start making, sure, let's say they have chocolate and marshmallows, and you start making s'mores and passing it around. Wine and s'mores, guys.
Woo!
Wine and s'mores.
Yay.
Did you say hard gay?
I said. Woo! No, but that was good. I said party.
Hard gale.
I wish I would have said
Okay.
If you guys don't know what hard gay is, please.
Oh my
please
god,
fucking look
it's
it
so
up.
hilarious.
If you don't know what it is, just Google it.
Just Google it, and if it's not a Japanese man and biker leather, then you're doing it wrong.
With
Or you're doing it
short-ass
right.
shorts.
Shorty shorts. And kids in the playground.
And fucking concept of space is.
It's so funny.
Okay, that one episode might not be appropriate nowadays. All right, so what did you get on perception?
Okay. I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Ferris got a 12.
All right, so you pass.
I also got a dirty 20.
All right, pass.
21.
12.
I got a 6.
14.
Hey, you're wasted.
Okay, so
You're drinking anything, but
only
you're wasted.
you 3. So this side of the table.
Oh!
Yeah.
As everyone's thoroughly settling, you
Ferris
see
included or no?
Ferris did not pass.
Okay.
As you see Artie giving wisdom to the bride's father, the groom's father. They leave into a separate area. The groom and the bride and the groom. Everyone else kind of huddling. You see that the guards they're plastered. You 3 hear clanking of metal, and then you see little brushes of bushes move in the woods nearby.
You're making too much noise.
Guys, something's up. Something's in the woods.
Since I can't tell,
Wow.
I'm talking to that guy, right?
Sure, yeah.
I
I mean,
like,
it's more
if
like
you
he's
ever
talking.
need anything.
And
Just
you're
let
like
me
son
know.
to me. Like, we could have sent in my son, but you're like son to me.
You have a
Aw.
dance battle, just call me.
Do you know what? Next time that we need to dispute anything, we should just dance off. That's the only way to do this in a good. I think you
Do a
stand for
dex
better.
I'm like, yeah, I pat him on the back now. I'll walk away.
Okay. As you see a net go
Man
to you.
standing still.
I mean, you're cognitive, but you kind of get the little woos here and there. As a Neff runs to
Yeah,
the group.
everybody else. Guys, there's something in the woods. I don't know. It's clanging and shit.
Divine
Just be
sex.
careful.
nothing around you.
Nothing good.
As you see them around this area over here in these parts of the woods.
What do you think? Is it the only advantage on this trip?
I will draw my sword.
Okay. As a couple people look at you. That's
And can I also cast a spell?
yeah, sure.
I would like to cast Shield of Faith, which gives me +2 AC for
Yeah.
10 minutes.
As you cast your spell, you see the blue aura wrap around you and soak right into your skin. As the people that are wiggling.
Yeah,
You.
these are muggles. Probably. Are they muggles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look at their wine.
Can I also cast Mage
They look
Armor?
back at you. Sure. And then they start looking at you. Since you're casting spells in front of people.
Yeah.
As
I thought we
everyone's.
were kind of off to the side. No, not
No,
yet.
no, unless you want to move, and then you will be now. Luckily enough that a lot of the people here are too drunk or they're busy doing their thing to really notice. But you get the suspicion that, maybe we shouldn't be casting spells out in the open until we move further away.
Did she tell us which way they were?
Yeah, they're going to these parts of it. So like
That's
over
where
here,
the noise we heard
yeah,
was.
you heard noise over here.
I just
And
responded
then
to
you-
danger and did it.
I'm gonna go and go do it.
Okay, as you
crossbow people on top of that cart.
Are they just
and they're
out?
all the security's
All
drunk
they're
right
drunk.
now.
We're the
Let's
security.
sleep.
All
Oh,
the
be
Yeah,
like,
you're the security now.
I'm gonna climb
all
on top
the
of
drunk.
I'm
Okay.
the captain.
I was just gonna do that.
It's not all the drunk.
Oh, that's really easy.
Okay, I'm going that way.
Yeah, I'm going over there
Where
too.
did we- Oh wow, it's dead.
Ferris is also going
Yeah.
over here with you guys. So is everyone going this way?
Was the elder lady, I guess, back in her cart right now?
Yeah, she's back in the car.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, good. And everybody else, and they're all drunk.
And they're all drunk.
So, with that, as you guys look over there, you see that there's a pots and pans. Look like a lot of the metal's been rusted, and on 2 or 3 pots and pans, it's like just in a line left on the road. I mean, onto in a path going into the woods. So yeah, 2 pans and 1 pot are just like nearly rusted. And you see that the cart has a big window that's just kind of opened. You see the wooden part of the
It's a cart?
yeah, on this cart. So there's
So somebody ran out of the cart into the woods?
yeah, and apparently left a couple of rusted
Pots and pans, like
Pots
the
and pans.
wheel of the cart that was also corroded.
And that's at our cart?
no, this is not y'all's cart. This is just a cart here.
Just making sure.
Yeah. And I'll just either drop all those little things there. Put this as just it's an axe, but just use representation that there's things that leading into here.
And, like, what direction did the guy run off at, or the person or thing run off into?
From their perspective,
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice.
just into the woods.
Can I look inside
Inside
the
the bush.
cart and see if there's anything that would tell that?
As you kind of peek above, and the first thing you notice is Mia on top of the cart. As you see her kind of looking, and you just look at it, and all you hear is snoring. And there's just a person drunk in there. You see a bottle of whiskey kind of tipped over, cork,
I'm gonna run out
and
into the
a
woods.
lot of
Oh God.
silverware moved around.
Okay, if I see him running out into the woods, I'm following him.
Okay.
I'm just
So, okay.
indiscriminately, I don't know where to go. I'm just running out. Just to
I'm gonna like
To see
run
if
to
I can
them
see anything.
and see if I can.
Okay.
look this game for-
Is everybody going, or just so you're the only two that are? Look, Ferris is gonna follow because he's gonna follow.
I mean, I'm okay to stay back, I guess. If you
Yeah, I don't like if
We're
it
I'm
was
like
just
wishes
running
and
out a little
I'll
bit,
stay back.
seeing if I notice anything.
if it was anything harmful, it would have harmed somebody. So I'm not really worried.
Okay, sure. You're going as well, right?
As soon as
Can
I
I
saw
have-
him going.
Roll me survival,
Mm-hmm.
and you can roll in perception, and you two are in perception with disadvantage. Since you know at least something, straight up roll. You have no idea what you're looking for. You're just looking for something,
Survival.
and then you're a survivalist, so that's what you roll.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
So 9.
18, okay.
Roll again.
Yeah,
Disadvantage?
roll
take
again
the
and take the
lowest.
lower number. And what did you get for 20? Okay.
I don't know what your other number was.
So I got 10.
10. Okay, so about 5 or so minutes of you guys moving. Since you guys have nothing really to look for, you have your shield and sword
I'm
out.
going in like 5 minutes out, maybe like 100 feet. 200
Okay.
feet.
Yeah.
Within that distance, then you find nothing. You both notice a little something as you guys are heading back. There's a small, about yay big, indentation on a slightly muddy part of the path. And it looks like almost 3 odd feelers or something. It doesn't look like a dog, it doesn't look like a bear. It looks like thin and 3. It has kind of like little hairs that are poking throughout. It looks very odd. But definitely...
Like a dinosaur.
No. Roll me nature.
Okay. Yeah, I have advantage on that too. Or not advantage, but I have.
Proficiency? Yeah.
I'm proficient. That is shit.
Can I try this?
That was a nat 1.
Sure, roll me nature.
Oh. Okay. So for nature, with the nat 1 is a 5.
20. This is some large insect-like creature.
Okay.
And I mean large. This print is about the size of probably like a wolf's paw, but it definitely looks like an insect's foot. Just enlarged.
And 3 prongs.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is? I don't know what that is.
And like I'm around them.
Yeah,
I
you can
see that
hear it.
They're looking at it.
Yeah, as you guys are almost back at the camp, they are stopping and looking at something.
All right, well, I want to go over there. Can I notice what direction it was pointing?
With y'all's collective information, you have a general lead on it going into a specific area towards the woods. And you guys weren't terribly far off in where you were going. But you have some lead now.
Well, I'm ready for a fight.
I mean, if you're going,
Nothing.
I'm going.
I don't give
You see them huddle around, and then they start talking. Can't really hear what they're saying, but then they start moving into a direction into the woods. They saw something, and that made them, all 4 of them, go into the woods.
Bones, are you about this?
5
or
of
hang
them.
back?
Yeah, I think we need to go with them. I don't know what they're doing, but I mean, what are we going to do with the cart and the horse we just got? Are we
That's
just...
what I was thinking.
I think Ferris
It'll
would
still
probably
be there.
signal back
I
to
mean,
you
if
like
it's
some
anything
crazy
like magical, I want to. I guess if that thing gets this far, I want to protect.
They
people
gave
with
it to
Somebody
us.
come
It's
ride
our
the horse.
stuff. So the odds of someone just happening upon it.
Ferris looks at you. I can stay back.
He's like, burninate the forest.
I can watch
All
the
right,
fire.
Frogdoor.
I mean, if that makes you feel better, I can just stay back.
I mean, that way someone's with it, and
That's fine.
he could definitely...
Burn hand something.
I was going to say he read fire interference.
I will...
Perimeter.
Look, I haven't been drinking too much.
Yeah, don't set yourself afire with your alcohol.
No, dude, no,
Blood
put it out.
alcohol.
There you go.
But I start heading in the direction that I think is the right way.
Okay.
I guess we'll start going that way. Is there anything I don't know. I can see. Oh.
Could you use your clairvoyance
I was just about to do
thing?
that. I was just about to do that. Can I do clairvoyance?
You would have to know at least a rough location where you're looking at. You have to be familiar with the location.
Oh, yeah.
As how dare me not be able to foresee that you guys were going to actually go this way.
Before we head out to the journey of the forest, I feel like Ferris would also cast aid on us.
Sure.
But you only get 4,
Every
right?
single support spell
hang on,
he
hang on,
has,
hang
he
on.
casts.
Hang on, I'm looking.
Yeah,
I'm looking.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Gonna
Pick 3 people.
prepare Healing word to start it.
Should we roll to see who gets it?
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna
roll
say
d20s. The 3 highest gets 8.
Woo! Okay. Woo! That's fair.
14.
I don't get it.
I got 14.
I don't
I
get
got
it.
13.
16.
Woo!
Y'all 3 get 8.
There you go.
What does it give us again?
It is a plus. Hang on, it's right there.
Plus into max HP.
Bolsters. Choose 3 creatures in each. Okay. You get 5 points to your maximum health.
Alright.
Temporary 5 HP.
Yes. For 8
8
hours. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can I start picking up the pace because I think my shield thing, I don't know how long it's been.
Okay.
Which, if you were
How
at
long
all
has
injured,
it
it would
been?
also go up.
It only lasts 10 minutes, the shield.
Yeah, it's not been 10 minutes. It's been a minute or so.
Alright, yeah, I
You're
pick
fine.
up the pace.
As you guys do, roll perception, everybody.
I
That
can
is.
dash. Can I dash 30 feet? Am I 30 feet?
Yeah, you can be ahead of everyone if you want to.
18.
18. Okay.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
21.
Okay.
Oh, perception.
8.
17.
Okay.
22.
All right.
Natural 20.
Pass. What'd you get?
18.
18. Okay, so everyone except for Artie. Sorry.
Running.
You're like,
nothing.
why are you so much faster than me?
Perception or
Perception.
or just regular perception?
Yeah.
Dimage.
As you, everyone except for Artie, you're all noticing, oddly enough, a lot of bushes keep moving and start almost as if they're moving closer towards Artie.
Alright.
And eventually you see a large, like this long of a antenna go move through. You hear as something moves around a tree, then just literally something about the size of a black bear just like fly over to a tree, then move around, and you definitely hear buzzing as Artie's clink, 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 clink. Where is this thing?
Artie!
Stop! And
I'll stop.
as you stop, as you do, and Artie, something is going to try to attack you to see if this works. With your new boosted ability, got a 15.
18.
As
Woo!
okay,
Whoa.
it does not hit.
That
As
is
you see a large winged, to you looks, this is a fucking huge roach. Just flies at you and tries to bite your actual shield, and you just bust it and just hit it right in the face as you see a lot of the bushes start, and these creepy crawlies start moving out of the forest. Can I have
Battle
you
map?
guys? Yeah, please.
Somebody, a little axe.
My axe. Can I have you grab the cart and your horse?
We need to name the horse.
Which one do we want? The black one or the brown?
It's a.
I think
I like
it's
the
a
black
brown.
one.
I think he said the brown one, yeah.
Well, he specifically is white.
It's white with
Okay.
black spots. So
Okay.
we got a horse and carriage. I love it.
Loving.
Except we're gonna get a
I'll
little
get it.
fun.
Okay, I didn't want you to lose it.
Over.
Oh, nice.
Your
Ooh.
axe
Wait,
is underneath.
I recognize that.
It's the
Do you?
green.
I think so. Is that not the same
You're a little bit ahead of them.
that we used when we were spying on the forest people?
Nope. It's close enough.
Okay.
Ferris, you're not there. So, Artie, as a giant monster, that is the actual, it looks like.
Whoa.
Oh no.
But
That looks
you
Interesting.
see that there.
Okay,
is
bogies.
it like the big roach from
All
Men in
of the
Black?
bogies.
Kinda.
Kinda.
Oh, sweetie.
Kinda.
Are you
Men in
scared?
Black is pretty
No.
good.
Yeah, he is good.
I like it.
Kinda.
The new Men in
As
Black.
I need all of you guys to roll me initiative.
Okay.
Yay.
Initiative
Yeah,
time.
I like that.
La 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 la. Forward. Fuck.
Anyone has any type of phobia against insects? Today is not your day.
Today is your day because you can overcome
Just
it and
don't like
kill
roaches.
what you hate.
Oh, there's a spider now.
I was like,
Don't
I
mention
don't
it.
see it.
Don't mention any of those words to my nephew. Okay.
It's okay.
Aw.
We're exactly the same. I hate
I'm
spiders.
his Jeff. I love spiders.
It's not incentive, it's initiative.
Incentive. What incentive? I'm sorry. I'm still in work mode. Okay. I work and I have to put
Jesus, so we just called incentive for the trial. That's what you wanted. Steph is not thinking clearly.
Oh my god, I got a couple 20s.
She did tweet a paid. Oh.
No.
Disadvantage.
So, all right,
I don't.
T.
I already
Then.
don't like this.
I don't like it.
I don't.
Does the one that
want it.
attacked me
I don't want it.
already get to have gone first? Or
No,
does he-
that will be considered an ambush. Unfortunately.
He's gonna murder me.
Well, he just
Don't
attacked
do
and
that.
missed.
That's bad.
So, with this, 21 plus.
Oh, wait, you have an initiative bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Here.
guy.
Not a here. I'm in the middle.
Nice.
Alright.
I have a
Okay, 15 up.
17.
16.
How am I?
You guys can decide who goes first.
You.
Okay.
I will wait until you're
Okay.
done.
Oh wait, I didn't
And
know
I'll
the
get
other
the
roll.
roll, the order.
Okay.
So is
And then Bones.
Sonya, Jericho,
10 up?
Bones.
You guys did a good above 10?
Where's my box?
Okay. What,
7.
which one of you guys wants to go first?
Want me to?
where am I in relation to the?
You are pretty close to him.
Okay.
You're running a little bit ahead.
Fuck, I'm
I think I should go.
Okay,
first.
yeah,
So
that's
we're
fine.
there.
That's fine.
Okay, then it is.
And then Artie.
speak with the roaches.
Articulo.
Articulo.
Okay, so
Name.
first,
Whitechapel song.
Is it?
What do we got?
Articulo
so
Mortis.
Rust Monster.
At the point of death.
Rust Monster.
So you guys
Well, somebody was rusting something.
Okay.
are.
Rust
that makes
mon.
sense.
Rust,
Can't write stir.
Rust Monster again. Sonya. I wrote down the word road.
We're having terrain coming
Your
in.
name.
Wolfboy?
Rogue.
He's
Yeah, so Sonya Wolfboy Bones.
he's Jericho Road.
Yeah, he's Jericho Rogue.
Oh,
Rust
okay.
Monster, plural. Mia, Neff, Artie.
Yeah.
And then Rust Monster is plural.
Oh, I'm not last.
Oh,
Nope. The lowest was a 6.
Can you just number them so we know? You forgot Artie.
Wow.
It was after you.
So, alright. 2 Rust Monsters are going to
I
go.
was
So,
trying
I mean, I
to get
might
all
die
of
by
this.
then.
No, I mean,
but-
I just meant Responser 1, Responser 2, Responser 3. That's it.
alright.
If
Artie.
they hit me.
It's going to try
I
with a
don't-
9
stop
as
it.
it tries to bite at you, but you,
No, I'm
I
sorry.
will
This
like
thing
to say
looks-
that I don't have the shield in my hand, just so you know, because I can't hold my sword and the shield.
you get.
I have a two-handed.
Oh, you have a great sword, not a. Okay, so,
Just so you
sword. As it's trying to bite your sword, and it's not an intelligent thing, and it just looks like it's biting out of nowhere, and you just push it off to the side of you, and that's its turn. As this one,
Yeah, if I had my shield, I
4,
would have
5
20.
goes right up to you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Natural
Shield
1.
equipped, I would have 20.
Yeah.
So it just completely misses as it goes over to bite you.
Shit.
That's
With
what
a
I
flick
do.
off, Sonya, then Jericho, and then Bones. So you know the order. What do you guys do?
Sup? Let me do.
Sup?
Sup?
man.
Let me do magic missile
baby.
Okay.
at a level 2.
What?
Go, girl. 1d4. Eat it. So I can do. Was it 4d4 or something?
4d4. So if you're doing at level 2, it's 5d4.
Okay, 5d4.
No, it is 4. Sorry.
Not 4. Okay.
It's 3 plus 1 for every spell.
Oh, I know I got some d4s. Who's d4s?
Alright, so if you're doing that, you can roll.
What's your time?
Roll to hit. Just there. You don't have to roll to.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because it's an off hit.
I'm doing 2 and 2. 2 the one in front of Artie and 2 in front of
Okay. Jericho, what do you do? Let me know the damage in a minute.
Do I get sneak attack?
If you go in front of them, yeah. He has moved and he has moved.
6.
6,
And
okay.
Artie. And 4.
Where's your HP? Oh.
7 on Neff. And I'm up. Oh,
As
the one in front of Neff. Okay.
Your wand goes. You throw 2 different bolts and you just collide into them.
Flashbacks.
You can see a little bit of goo and green muck come out of it.
I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast in front of Neff too.
Okay, roll and hit.
I see these, right?
Yeah, you see them all. They all come out.
Okay.
18
18 hits.
Okay.
And to get sneak attack, I gotta go where?
You don't have a set. You
I get
need someone to be in front next to them. Like you can sneak attack him if you hit him, because an ally's with them within 5 feet.
And I can hit the same thing for Neff as well.
Yeah, or same thing with the guy that's on F. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Yeah, so like you can just. No, you need to move here to do it. You need to move within range.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you move 5 feet forward and you can sneak attack him because he's within 5 feet.
7.
7 damage. Okay.
Because it's 2d10s now for that second roll.
So was that
Nice.
monster 2 that's on me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We put it as 1, 2, 3 is multiples, and 4 is
Yeah.
multiples.
So, what do you want to do? As you short your wand and this negative just energy hits it.
I'll sneak attack.
And it's bloodied. Alright, Roman hit.
Those will be bonus.
What were you doing here next?
Yes, I don't know if I can do what I want.
10 misses, unfortunately. As you go up to try to 7 with your sword, but the Eldritch Blast kind of makes it twitch, and it just you barely miss.
Cantrip, sword burst?
Sure, do they have to hit you to do that?
No.
Okay. A 2 on the dex save. So roll me damage. And you can choose to do the sneak attack on this.
I can.
It's only 1 sneak attack per turn. So you can choose to move it to this. As long as you do damage.
I'll do that, yeah.
Sure, roll me damage. Bones, what's it doing?
I would like to do a twin cantrip firebolt
Oh, okay.
to the one by Artie and the one in front of Neff, I guess.
13?
13 points of damage. Well, as you have your wand and about to cast and you're manipulate the meta magic abilities, you see that Jericho moves his sword and misses, so he throws out a blade of sword around him. And he
Actually, that was like 17.
yeah, well, that's more.
Yeah, that's more.
It's
13 was,
You
yeah.
do it
exactly.
that one.
Can I
Or the-
go for the
Sneak
two
attack with one
closest
of
to the party?
Those two? Sure.
Yeah, those two.
Roll me, firebolt, yeah, roll me to hit.
It is an 18.
18 hits, both of them. Roll me damage.
Okay, and that
D10,
one-
D10.
D10.
So does this add up with this?
Right there.
Oh, my
The big ones.
percentiles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're D10s, that's a D12.
That's a D12.
Yeah.
Those are
Those are-
percentiles.
Well, but I need the low one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It doesn't matter. You can just roll it. As long as it goes through digits.
Well, that's not great. One was 7 and one was 1.
Okay, so one takes 7 points damage and one takes 1. Alright?
Oh, yeah.
But that's cantrip, right?
Yep, those are cantrips.
Okay, can I also do a twin spell chromatic orb? Am I allowed
yeah,
to
as long as you have the sorcerer point.
It's only 1 per cantrip, 1 for level 1 is what it said so
Okay,
far,
yeah.
so.
As you're using 2 sorcery points, sure. Alright,
I want to do the one in front of Artie
okay.
and the bigger one by the party. Whatever.
Okay. What, chromatic orb?
Yes, and I
Okay.
want to use lightning.
Alright, roll me damage.
twin spell, yeah.
Yeah, let me start roll me hit. Apologies.
That wasn't great. That's a 10.
10 total?
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, that does miss. As you throw out your orbs and you see these creatures and just barely dodge out of the way.
Okay.
But twin spell's working.
Can I yell?
You can definitely yell.
I'm gonna say, it's raid time, bugs. I'm not a bard, but I was trying.
-1 to all attacks.
Raid isn't invented yet. I don't think.
Play on words. It's a party raid.
Oh, god damn it.
6. 1, 2.
Now we're in trouble.
1, 2,
Sorry, guys.
4, 5.
Ah.
Okay, so we'll start with you. That's a miss.
You're not even gonna
That's
say.
a miss. It's not.
Reaction.
Alright, Barbarian.
Can I do a reaction?
Yeah, you can do a reaction.
How is your bird?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Is that a dex save?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
That is a 14.
What's your spell save?
14. I'm sorry. Okay, so, do you have anything metal on you?
Metal?
Yep.
Oh shit.
I have my maul.
Okay.
I'm
So,
probably.
I need you to
Oh,
roll
wait,
me.
no, I have. Yeah.
I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw since I managed to hit you.
I have advantage on those.
I'm covered.
Yeah.
This is not a trap.
Fuck!
Like on what?
Okay.
Lots of jewelry and stuff on.
Dexterity?
Yeah. So you take 3 points of piercing damage, and it's trying to bite
That's
at your maul.
16.
16.
Or, I'm sorry, 15.
As you manage to move your maul out of the way, but it bites you, and its antennas try to grab your maul and take it away from you, but you manage to stay strong.
So 3. Okay,
Yeah, 3 points of piercing damage.
gotcha.
Mia is a 17 and an 18. Do you have anything metal on you?
My axe.
Okay. So
And my
you
side.
take a total of 7 points of piercing damage as they're biting at you, 2 different sources, and I need you to make 2 dexterity saving throws after trying to take the axe away from your hand since it is metal.
They're metal mines.
So 14.
All right, pass. And that's higher than 14. So yeah, as you see that they're biting at you, and when one bites, the other one lunges for your axe in your hand, and the other one tries to grab at that, and so like they're more like fighting amongst each other to grab your metal, but they're still biting as you took the 7-ish or 8, I forgot, points of damage. All right, and RT 9, and then a 13. The one that's as they're trying to get you, you just moving around with your blade and just getting in defensive position. They're not hitting you. All right, Mia, Neff, Artie. What do you do?
I want to cast Color Spray.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that, so what does it do?
It blinds them and says I get 60-10.
All right, roll me 60-10.
If you want to keep that one, and then you can roll.
Do you need a calculator?
6.
That's a D12.
That's a D12, yeah. Those are the...
Here's
10
2
rolls.
here.
Thank you.
Is that 6? Or is that 5? Yeah, it's 6.
All right, roll those and then add it up.
So take out the zeros.
Okay, so it's 15, 16, 17, 18. 32?
32?
Oh, 30.
30. As you instinctively get out your one, this spray of just different colors, it hits it, and as it looks up, and you see that its eyes are completely multicolored. It looks like your spell has affected. Which one are you targeting?
And it does a 15-foot cone.
Oh, so it targets both of them. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Would it be
all 4 of them around there? Or no?
I
No,
don't
because
know.
you would also have to, if she wants to target these
cone.
guys,
Oh, it's a
it
cone.
would have
I'm
to
sorry.
hit,
It says
Artie.
that it starts with the creature with the lowest hit point.
oh, then just transfer down is not to each.
Yeah.
So, they're both healthy. Let's just say the one on the left, they're both at max
Okay.
right now. So I'm sorry to knock you down. And the transfer damage would not carry over to the one since they're both full HP. But one definitely has multicolored eyes, and the spell has affected it. It is blind. So, what else do you do?
Can I do Firebolt at the ones in
Yes,
front of Artie?
since it's a cantrip, yeah. The one next to Artie?
Yeah.
Sure. You will have disadvantage on your attack since you're attacking range out of combat like someone else.
Okay.
So yes, you can, but it's a disadvantage to hit either of these guys.
Okay.
If you do hit,
Yeah.
it's a sneak attack though, because it's within 5 feet of your friend. The worst that can happen is you miss. Actually, the absolute worst that can happen is you get 3 natural ones to kill yourself. But you're not going to do that. It's an improbability. If you want to, you can try.
So I can think it'll be a sneak
If
attack?
if you hit it, it's a sneak attack, but you have to roll with disadvantage
Okay.
because you're casting a spell within combat.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Can
that's
I use my luck?
Yeah, you can use your luck. Okay.
Thank you. Good move.
4. Okay, now roll for disadvantage.
5.
So you're gonna take the 4. 4 plus your
Oh.
attack is your spell attack.
9.
9. Okay, so I just making sure that you know where the numbers are. So that's not a hit on you
Well, no.
as you
add the 5 right here.
throw out your spell and it just barely dodges out of the way. You can still say something. If you would like.
Remove?
Well, you can,
Actually,
but
it
it
was
moving
10, sorry.
can't 10
Oh, no, it was the 4, never mind.
Yeah, 10 slowness.
I would like to...
You use your bonus action and you use an attack, your action, so you can move, but moving away would provoke an attack of opportunity. So why
Yeah.
would you do that? But you can still speak or something.
Okay, I'll stay where I'm at right
Okay.
now.
All right, cool. Neff and then Artie.
Bonus action. Fuck you, assholes!
As
Raging.
you see, no wolf come out. As a slight little howl and fuck you, asshole. Comes out.
Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I know. There's these two basically in front of me.
By the way, there's
Yes.
laser pointers. And I don't
Yes.
know why only 2 people ever use them.
Yes, sorry. I
I don't
know.
have one.
This one was
Okay.
dead.
So
Is it
I,
really?
woo, yeah,
Jess.
yeah.
I don't
It's
Okay.
it has a
Okay, it's fine.
yeah. Okay, so I'm right there.
Yeah.
I know I got this guy here and this guy here. I don't even know if I could actually get to where Artie is from there. But anyways, I'd have to go through the one guy. I'm gonna fucking go towards the big guy that's attacking Jericho, or right in front of Jericho.
You want to hit this guy?
Yeah.
Alright. You will have to move 5 feet in front.
That's fine.
Alright, cool.
That's fine.
And since you're not moving away from anyone that's not an A up, want me to hit?
I'm also reckless attacking.
Okay,
So-
both attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me with advantage, both of them.
Okay. I'm gonna choose a different one because that one is not that bad. Ooh, that's better.
So they have advantage
okay.
on you next round. Just
So
so you know.
first one,
If they're alive.
24.
If they're 20, yeah, hits, roll me the second attack. If they're alive, that's a very good point with the Barbarian raging.
Okay, 17.
17 hits.
So, well, 17 plus 6.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, cool. So
roll
both
me
hit.
4d6 plus your strength
plus
for
5.
each one,
You have
plus
enough.
a 2 for each one. And the
Okay.
raging.
Okay. 5. 3. That's 8. 4. 4. So 8 and 8, 16 plus 3
So 26.
plus 2. Because of my rage.
Rages per each one.
Oh, that's right.
So
So,
it's-
plus
I get my 2 digits.
So it's 10 plus 6.
shit. Okay,
26
yeah.
total.
I read in the
26.
So, as you
Was it these 2?
I think so. Oh, no.
big hit,
Yeah.
and yeah, just dead.
Yeah.
Take that, bitch! Okay.
As she just one shot it. Well,
You don't target.
you don't know if the first
No, I just targeted
attack killed it or if the second one killed it, but it's definitely dead.
It's dead.
It's squashed.
I made
as
sure
you-
my maul had little guts on it. No, really.
There's little guns. As you kind of do smell, and now there's bug
Yay.
goo just
Oh.
dripping onto your feet.
Yeah.
Artie, what do you do?
This one, is it bloodied or is it just a red?
It's just red to indicate that this is the only actual legit rust monster that I have.
Is it green goo?
It's green goo.
Ooh, nice.
I will
Is it
attack that
blind?
one with
Sure.
my silver
Who's gonna
sword.
cry?
All right, roll me to hit.
So then Cleric makes rocks.
Oh, it fucked up on top
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the thing.
I like that you did that right at the
Alright, that will
You knew.
be
I was just gonna.
14.
14 just hits.
And then I would like to use my Psychic Blades and my Divine Smite.
All right, roll me damage.
Cool.
Damage.
Roll me damage.
I'm just counting how many things I gotta roll because it's a
Oh
bunch.
yeah, I should be using my extra weight for this.
Yeah, I need 2 more d6.
Ooh.
So, is this a 1 or a 6?
That is a 1.
Alright, cool.
I see a lot of 5s and 6s.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say it's probably not gonna make it.
So, 23 plus, actually
He
33.
He did.
And then you see the energy go into the blade.
Did you wipe his face at all?
Oh, God. Oh, you were covered in its guts, and a lot of rust falls all over you. And
All
you
of
see,
Inside of it?
as you see a large part of a pan in its belly still being dissolved.
Ugh. That's a bad
Is
bug.
it like tarnishing my,
No,
my metal?
no.
You're just like, brush that shit.
And then for my bonus, actually I think that actually
Yeah, that
uses
uses your
my
bonus.
action, so,
So
yeah,
you
that-
pretty much use a spell, an
And a
inspiration.
bonus.
You use everything on this
Cool.
attack. That's why it's a BA attack.
Yeah.
All right. So,
That's it.
anything you want to say though?
I'm just in awe of all the goo.
Alrighty.
Like, I feel like I just
All of
stepped
that
out of
poorly goo. Poorly
3,
goo.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, God.
1, 2. All right.
I was trying to clear
They
the way to keep
swarming.
Yeah, they kind of swarm in. But Justin, 14 was the highest of the 2 rolls,
Mm-hmm.
and then a 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I'm just
9, and then 13. So I'm assuming those missed, right? Your AC? Okay, yeah. As I look for my D20 that's on the floor, it's my baby 20. As they start swarming and trying to bite, and again, they're bumping heads against each other. They're not. They're fighting amongst each other to try to get to your metallic items.
They're not very smart.
Nope, not at all. All right, so back to the top of the round. That guy is dead. That guy is dead. All right, Sonya. So it's Sonya, Wolf Boy, Bones.
Wolf Boy.
It's your name.
Your name, my dog.
My dog.
My dog.
The puns.
I know. Can I do a spell and then, I guess, use a weapon?
If it's a cantrip, yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna use cantrip then. Can I use...
Sorry, I'm just getting my die.
You're fine.
So what do you do?
Can I do... Eldritch Blast?
Sure, moment to hit.
19 without mod.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I'm gonna do it... Oh wait, I haven't started yet. So that's gonna be 2 of these. I wanna hit... wrong one. Wrong one, okay. I guess this one?
Sure.
Wait, can I hit 2 different ones since it's 2 blasts now since I'm level 5? Or would I have to roll again for hit?
What does the card say?
On his the spell creates more than 1 being when you reach higher levels.
So it hits. So it's 2. You don't have to roll for the second one.
Okay, so let me hit this one
Alright, so yeah.
and this one. Those 2.
Okay. Roll me damage for each one.
A 7 and an 8.
7 and an 8.
Oh, wrong one. 7, 8, whatever. And then the one in front of me, I wanna.
Bloodied.
Oh, I can do better with.
as your Eldritch Blast. You hear the of the wave of black energy just hit it.
And the one in front of me, I'm gonna do Firebolt.
The one in front of you. Alright, roll me hit.
17.
Alright, roll me damage.
5.
Total? Okay.
Yeah. And is there a way I can, I guess,
As your insignia spell hits it.
is there a way I can kick it too, or is that's too much?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I wanted to like kind of force kick it to hit the other
Oh,
one.
no, that you need a lot of strength.
Okay. That's fine.
These things are about this big and about they're medium creatures.
Okay. Is he on fire though?
Nope.
Okay. No fire
Ferris
for
isn't here.
him.
Ferris is not here.
No, Firebolt makes him go on fire.
So, anything else that you want to do or say? If not, it's Wolfboy's turn,
Yeah,
and
go
then
ahead.
Bones are on deck. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna finish this one off.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Shoot with an arrow.
Over it.
It's 19.
19 hits. Roll me down.
Nice.
You get
Oh,
sneak
do I
attack.
get? Yeah,
Yep,
I guess.
because it's within 5 feet of an ally.
Yo, here's the bid.
That's 12.
I keep forgetting.
Well, yep, that guy dead. As
Yay!
walls.
And can I move over to the max?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can move. That's 5. This is 60. I don't know exactly where you're moving.
Just like over there somewhere.
You can move it right here.
Can I cast a cantrip?
Yes, you can.
Alright, Sword Burst.
Okay. That is a. Oh my god, I'm rolling these. The only good number I rolled is probably like a 13. 4.
4?
4 plus 1, 5.
Yay!
Okay, so.
Roll me damage.
Damage.
Yeah. It's 2.
2, okay.
2d6.
2.
From another
It's
6.
level 5.
Oh, that's right. So it's another 2.
Alright.
Yeah!
Alright.
Get it.
As
It's
you
level 5.
burst into blades and just start cutting it. And you hear that scream.
Alright.
I'm on evil.
I want them. I want them all.
It takes you a bonus you should, or an action, I forget. Bonus
Bonus
you should,
action.
yeah. So you already use a cantrip, that will take your bonus.
Oh.
Alright. Next round, next.
Next time.
Next.
On
Next,
boys.
next round you can do it. Bones, it is your turn.
So the one that's over by us, has that been hit at all?
Yeah, he's been hit.
Okay, but not bloody.
He's not bloody.
Okay, I want to shoot that one with my chromatic orb, just one,
Okay.
with lightning.
Alright, roll me damage. Roll me to hit, sorry.
Turn,
Huh?
He's really epic.
That was bad.
Um,
That's an 8.
It's a natural one, right? Roll me to
Yes, it
confirm
is.
the one. Don't get another one. Okay. As you throw up your orb and it hits, you see a chunk of it fly off, but it was just part of the exoskeleton and it did no damage to it.
Can I cantrip?
Yes, you
Fireball?
can. Yes. A minute.
I'm going to use this dice. It's big naughty. That's not great. But it's a 15.
15 does hit. Roll me damage.
Okay, and Fireball is D10.
I believe now it's 2d10. Make sure you read the card correctly. fifth level?
1d10 fire damage when you reach 5th level, 2d10. Yeah.
Alright, roll me 2d10.
That 5th level.
That's an 8.
8 total. Nice. And now it is bloodied. As you throw an insignia right at it, and you see one of its 6 legs just falls off. 4 legs. It has 4 legs. So tripedal now. Okay, so we're going to have. It has an advantage on you. That is a 17 versus your AC.
Yep, that hits.
That is 9 points of piercing damage. That is the maximum we could have done. Well, half. So you'll only take 5 points of piercing damage.
5. Because it, right.
You can do raging.
Right.
And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, yes.
Give me 1 second. Let me get this number down. 47. And then dexterity saving. I get an advantage though, right?
No, this is a track. 8.
Whoa. Okay.
That's a natural 20.
All right, nice.
That's a natural 20.
All right.
I was like,
it does not take your maul from you. As you are raging and you headbutted before it has a chance to. 2 misses on you. And then we go to Mia, Neff, and Artie.
Mia!
Yeah, you know what I'm doing.
Gotta kill the fuck out of something else. If you know what you're doing, you want to roll to attack, that's fine with me. What do you do, Mia?
I'm gonna cast Color Spray on the new friends.
Okay. roll me 60-10?
We are swarming you.
As a 1? Want me to confirm that 1? Sorry, house rules. Stop rolling 1, guys.
Sorry.
Alright, you just missed.
It's a 7 though, if that means anything with a bonus.
So miss. Neff, it is also your turn. You want to roll it hits?
With me rolling that.
Yeah.
I only do these if I hit.
Yeah.
So I'll
does not use it.
bonus.
Yeah. What's your bonus?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll find out.
If I were to try to run to the nearest one to me.
That's an attack of opportunity.
Right, because I'm leaving that one. Okay,
Yes.
I'm going to attack the one next to me.
Alright, roll me to hit.
37.
37. That is not enough to. So, he's blind.
Yeah, he was already.
He is blind as well.
Okay.
And the damage is not enough to carry over. But you have 2 blind ones, so those both have disadvantage to attacks.
Okay. I'm going to go for one of the other ones.
So, like this one in the back?
The one over there.
This guy? Okay.
Would that wouldn't count as sneak attack, right? Because it's right in front of me.
Since an ally's next to it, it is a sneak attack if you hit it.
Okay.
So you use Color Spray, which is an action, you have a bonus. Do you have a bonus cantrip?
Firebolt.
Alright, roll me. Roll me a 2 hits.
What's it?
Yes.
17.
17 does hit. And as we learned, you are level 5, so the cantrip, instead of doing 1d10, does 2d10. So 2d10 plus your sneak attack.
4.
4. Are you sneak attacking yet?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, roll me sneak attack damage.
I guess 3.
Oh, is this 3 of these? Oh, yeah, 3. 13?
13.
Nice.
It is bloodied. As you use your wanted color spray, and then you see a bolt of fire as your insignia marches onto the one, and it's looking at Jericho and right in its head, and it's hit hard. If that is the end of your turn,
I'm hitting that one with
Right.
a 13.
13 misses.
Fuck. I'm gonna use my second attack and just.
Yeah, I just want to try one thing for my bonus action.
No, I'm not gonna reckless it. Okay, that's better. 16.
16 hits, roll me damage.
Okay.
You are raging, so you still add your +2 at the end of it.
Right. Okay, so that's 5 plus. Hang on. 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 2 is 10. Yeah.
That is exactly what you need. As you hit it. And, Sonya, you get guts on you.
Oh.
Smoosh! Okay, now I'm gonna run forward with my movement. The rest of my movement.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can move forward one more if you would like.
I mean, I'm right on top of it, right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so I'm good there.
So, Neff, I'm going to attack you. You're the only one getting hit. That was a 19.
Well, for
Well, you
me, I have a
forgot
bonus
Artie.
action.
Oh, sorry.
So I swing and a miss.
Yes.
And then for my bonus action, the only thing I can really do is minor illusion. And I'm gonna try making like the best like pile of shiny metal stuff over here to try to distract them. I don't know if that does anything in combat. That's all I got.
Ah. Okay. So as you do, when you cast your illusion, you see that none of them look away.
I figured it was something like smell or something.
Yeah, it's called iron scent. They can smell iron within 30 feet of them.
And I'm like, shit.
Yeah, but it's good they use a cantrip to understand that.
Could you pick up that pan the other one had in its guts?
Oh, that would have been good.
Next time.
Next time.
All right,
But yeah, it's good to know that.
yeah. Anything that you guys want to say?
I already said shit.
Okay.
Shit.
3 to hit you. And then a 19 for you.
Yeah.
And you roll me dex save. With 1 point of piercing damage. Yeah, you pass.
That's a 12.
Yeah, you pass.
Okay.
As it's trying to rip the ball from you, and you just with the other end. And then
That's exactly what I do too.
to the attack. So instead of taking a 17, it takes a 5. So misses on you. Back to the top of the round. Sonya, Wolf Boy, Bones. Sonya, Wolf Boy, Bones.
2 Eldritch Blasts. Eldritch Blast, I'm gonna do it twice, but.
Yep.
Do I hit first one? 13?
13 misses.
Okay, and then 12.
Sorry.
Yeah.
As you
Oh, both are
do
13.
2 black. How much?
It was 13.
13 misses.
13.
As 2 negative energy blasts go to it, and just you're trying not to hit your friends, and you barely miss. If you want to say anything, you can. If not, it is Jericho's turn.
Can I move or no?
Yeah, you can move. Yeah, for sure.
Can I move like maybe like right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the body.
As you're stepping on goo.
I'm good.
Can I move right in the middle of those 3?
They are enemies that are occupied squares, so no. You can move through a friend, but not an enemy. You can move with Mia.
You have to make the path.
But you cannot. So how that will work? You will, since we're learning, you move here. That's an attack of opportunity by this guy, unless you bonus action disengage, and you and Mia can share this square, and you're in the same position as her, so you can attack any of those 3 if you want to.
And these 2 are like
They are blind.
quiet. Are they
Actually,
5
you
feet?
have advantage on those because they're blinded.
And they're 5 feet in front,
Yeah.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Sword burst, which any creature 5 feet. So those.
Oh, okay. 12 and a 10.
Okay. My spell save is 14.
All right, so roll me damage for those.
I just realized
Huh.
Artie went after me, and he would have had advantage on that one guy because I was within 5 feet at that point.
Roll me.
16.
A hit on damage.
I already did all the bonus stuff, so I'll just do basic.
Yeah, it's just basic damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use the stick attack multiple
8.
with sword burst? Or?
Sting attack is only on one
Okay.
attack. So one source of damage. So you can do that or your sword. Whatever you want.
It'd be
8, okay. On this, yeah, okay. Alright, as you go slash at it, reverse the time a little bit.
I got a 4 and a 6. So
10?
good catch.
Okay.
I always forget about them.
and roll for the next one.
I believe this one bloody. Thumbs up?
Shall I roll for the next one? Or?
Yeah.
And the other one takes
Or
6
got
as
sneak.
well.
Or something.
This one took 10.
Okay.
And this one takes 6?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
6.
If I use this first.
Alright, as your blades burst around them and start cutting them up. That was bonus action. What do you get? What else do you got?
I'm actually going to attack with my sword.
Okay, which one? Bloody?
Bloody.
Maybe
One blood.
they could just.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
The one at the back?
But it might.
Yeah, I'll just finish off the bloody one.
Sure. Alright, roll me a hit. And you can sneak attack on this one if you do hit.
That's a 13.
13 misses, unfortunately. As you try to cut it with your sword, but just barely misses. Sorry. Bones.
Yeah. I want to move over to these guys.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or 30?
Back way. I guess whatever doesn't give them the advantage.
So this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do a firebolt with True Strike against the furthest one. I guess.
These guys? Or these guys?
Actually, yeah, I want to go ahead and twin it. Also.
Okay, alright. Roll me to hit.
That is 14.
14 just hits.
Okay, that's 2d10.
Yes. 2d10 for each one since you're 20.
That's 7.
7 for the first one.
And that one is 11.
This guy is bloodied. As your firebolt explodes into 2 different insignias, it hits it. That's a cantrip.
Yeah, can I still do daggers? Throw daggers at him?
You can throw a dagger, yeah?
I have 2 daggers.
Yes, you can only do one attack.
Throw one attack.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Do you have crossbow? Or crossbow?
I do have my crossbow, but I don't think it's gonna...
I mean, yeah, you can use your crossbow. Your entire action is to shoot it and reload. No matter how many hits you have, that's the whole point of the crossbow.
Okay, let's just do that.
Alright, roll me to hit with your crossbow.
So that is my attack. So that's an 18.
18 hits, roll me damage.
It's 1d8 plus 2. It's a d8.
Good, kill it. Not with that,
That's
but
4.
as you get your crossbow.
It was
Load
a
it
nice
up.
thought, though. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I mean, if you got an 8, you would have killed it. But no, it's still kicking as it has a bolt in its
Face.
thorax. No, thorax is.
It's the
body.
like
It's the intent.
Its head.
Yeah.
Face.
It has a bolt in its head.
That's pretty good.
All right. One attack against you, Artie, missed. Second attack against Artie. That is cocked, but I could have been a dick and said it's an extra 20. 17?
That's 18.
Alright, that is a miss. Okay, disadvantage on you. Boy, misses. Second disadvantage, 1. Does not hit itself. Third attack, 14 versus your AC.
16.
Alright, all miss.
nice.
Oh, it's me.
Sonya, Jericho, Bones.
Oh, wait, no,
Well, we
they
haven't
just,
gone.
yeah,
No.
they just went.
Mia, Neff, Artie.
Yeah.
Mia, Neff, Artie.
Okay, so
Yeah, Bones just went and.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, there's.
I'm gonna cast
the bullet.
Hideous Laughter on this one.
What is the intelligence it has to have?
Um,
Because that is a specific thing. And I actually think they're not smart enough. This should be there for helping. As they're looking that up, Neff or Artie, if you guys want to go.
Yeah, sure.
You'll have to go first so I know what I'm attacking.
Okay, so I'm going to attack the one that's, I think, bloodied right in front of me.
Sure.
I'm gonna just do one attack. Reckless.
You have to use both attacks. Your attack is 2 attacks.
it says the target must succeed on a Wisdom saving
Oh, I thought I could do attack and then go to a different creature and then attack.
You
throw.
can.
4. Intelligence
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
It
So-
just has intelligence of 4, so yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, see what can be affected by it.
That was
Yeah.
reckless, and then I
It
could've
says
gone out with
a
an
creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less.
Yeah,
is-
so you can target it.
24.
24 hits, yeah. Sorry, yeah, you can hit and then move. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Apologies.
No worries.
And then I want to use my mage hand to pick up that pot that was in the dark and put it on that one as a hat to try to lure the other ones to it.
Okay, first it's a int save or wisdom save.
Yeah,
Wisdom.
Which one? Which one are you targeting?
this one out here.
Okay. Oh hey, +1, 3.
Woo!
Yep. Hard battle, guys. Hard. There's 15 of these fuckers. Hard battle. What does Tenacious Hideous have to do? I think they're
They're just incapacitated, and they. It says hilariously. They think everything is funny and fall into.
okay. They cannot take reactions or actions. All right.
They fall? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they can't move. They can't do anything. All right, and then you mage hand a pot and put it on top of its head.
Like a hat to kind of lure the other ones towards it.
But just so you'll know about the hideous laughter on there, if you attack it, it gets a chance to bust out of it.
As metagaming, you say that out loud. No metagaming anymore. That's how that works. Oh, I love rules, right? Huh?
It seemed important to say.
Yeah. No, it is. It's very important to say. But, you know, we're all learning, so that's why we're doing this.
So my damage for the one in front of me is 15.
All right, where are you moving to?
Bitch. Okay.
Oh,
Now I'm
what
going
about
to
her
the next
main
one.
Oh, it's on its head.
Do they get lured though?
It's not their turn yet.
Okay.
But I did already roll for that.
Okay.
I'm going to the next one in
Look
front of me.
interested. If that matters. You going to this guy?
Yeah.
All right, you step on its corpse.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to, I'm going to do Reckless again.
All right, roll me with advantage.
That's good, because the other one sucked.
I saw 19, so you're
Yeah.
you hit.
It's 19 plus 6.
Yeah, you hit.
So yeah.
All right, roll me damage.
Cool. 4. And 5. That's a 9 plus 5 is 14.
14 points of damage on the babe.
Stop. Okay.
It's not quite, but just for the sake of it.
It's about to be blood.
And you
It's about
smash
to be
it.
dead.
You're up to the next one. No, Windows, I do not want you to update.
Bad Windows. Not yet.
As you squash it and then move your hand and hit the other one. Artie.
So I'm gonna attack the same one since it gives me advantage, right?
This guy?
That
Oh,
one.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then that would be 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then I'll use my Psychic Blades and my
Alright.
Divine Smite.
Using all the moves.
I think I need one more. So that is.
What's the D12 for?
Wait, where's the D12?
Right in front of
Oh,
6.
I don't know what that's for.
Okay.
It is for nothing.
It is for nothing.
So that is 10, 24.
Yep. As you see, its energy glows with the him.
Alright!
Goodbye.
Nice and dead.
And then can I move for my turn?
Yeah.
I want to move to like right here.
Moving tactically away.
No, tactically right in the middle of it.
Oh, okay.
Like I want
Right
to be
in the
next to
middle.
them. That way that they
Yeah,
get
but you're not
me.
getting an attack of opportunity. You want to be here?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, alright, that makes it.
Cool.
Okay. Sonya, Wolf Boy, Bones. Bones.
Scene.
Beans.
There's no form. Okay.
It's the rust monsters.
They already went. And they're dead.
Okay.
Okay, so it's only just the last group, basically. Okay, cool.
Magic missile level 2. So 4. I want to do 1 each.
On which ones? There's 4 left.
Yeah, 1 each. I get.
Oh, 1 each. Apologize. Sorry.
A 5, a 2, a 2, and a 3. You can pick whichever.
5, 2, 2, 3. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast at
Okay.
the one in front of Mia.
One
So-
for me. So this
The
one?
green one. Yeah.
Okay.
11.
11.
I mean, does 11 hit?
Oh, let's start those. No, 11 does not
Yeah.
hit.
Okay.
Apologize.
Yeah, I thought. Okay, I'm done.
Alright. As you shoot your magic missiles and your Eldritch Blast, but that one just did not make contact and miss. Jericho, what did you do?
Sword burst.
Right.
It's
That
his favorite!
Shit.
Hit
15 and a 4. So one does not get hit.
And just one. Nah,
I think it's just towards hostile creatures.
Ooh. Yeah, this guy's dead. Surge burst goes, and one just dodges out of the way. The other one takes a full bunch of it as it's looking at the pot in front of the other guy's head.
And then I'm gonna. Oh, no, where? I'm just gonna hit the other bloody one.
Okay, sure. Roll and hit. And your friend is next to it, so you can sneak attack if you do hit.
That was my idea. Moving
That's a
that.
9.
9. I'm sorry, that misses. As you slash at it, but it's barely a miss. Barely. Okay. Bones.
Yes, I would like to do Firebolt on the bloody one, I guess.
Sure. Right, roll me to hit.
That's 24.
All right, roll me
Wait,
2d10.
26. Right. Okay. That's 7.
7 points of damage on that one. 2d10. You rolled the right thing. You rolled the right thing. That is what it needed. That one dies with your insignia spell.
Can I use another Firebolt as my action?
Yeah, you can.
That's a 7. That's a dirty 20.
All right, that hits. Roll me damage.
That's a 7.
7. Okay.
That one is kind of in the front.
Sure.
What I can see, I don't know.
That one is bloodied,
Yay!
as it is also blinded, and since it has its scent, and now that it's its turn.
Yep. Oh, should I? Oh, whatever. I still did it. I was gonna say I should have rolled with an advantage because it was blind. You said. No, they just get a disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah. So, this guy takes 3 points of piercing damage.
I don't know.
Alright, as it jumps over and tries to bite at the thing and starts eating it right now, but the other guy does have to take the damage for it to transfer it. So, does that take away the hideous laughter?
If they take damage,
They take damage.
Yeah,
you get the chance to bust out
Oh.
of it.
16? Does that meet your DC?
My AC?
No,
Your
your
DC?
spell save.
Oh, 13.
Okay, so it does actually burst out of it as it gets bit and gets out of the laughter effect. But that was at the end of its round, so it has no movement, which is your turn, Mia, followed by Neff and Artie.
Yes.
Okay.
Leave me one.
Let's see. I'm going to attack the one closest to me.
Okay. But you have advantage on. It's blinded, surrounded. Blind doesn't give you advantage, but it's being surrounded by people. Which you also have a flanking bonus on that one. Yeah, everyone just has everyone can advantage. Just advantage.
Well, I'm gonna move, so everybody will.
Advantage you. All right.
Okay, Oprah.
Look under your chairs. Is there an advantage?
Everybody gets an advantage.
Yeah, without pluses you hit.
And then 1d4 plus 4.
1d4 plus your the 3d6.
21.
Yeah, there you go.
Pyramid. 7.
7. And then don't you
No.
sneak attack too?
Not yet.
I get that.
We gotta kill Omni first, and then
I get that too.
That's for the for whenever you attack. You add
so
that
7.
7 point damage and then sneak attack.
I ain't messing with her again.
she's not a nice person.
No.
7.
Oh.
So it's 14 total? Alright, yep, that is a couple more than what it had. As you just get your, you get the force using your side now, right?
Side.
So you got your side,
Quick enough.
you're like, oh, that was... Okay.
Cowabunga.
Awesome.
And you invented a word. You still have a bonus action? If you want to do anything.
I'm gonna firebolt the one over here.
Alright, roll me to hit.
Last one.
As you quickly move your side to the other hand, grab your wand.
18.
18 hits.
Damn it.
Alright, roll me damage with your fireball, which is 2d10.
2d10.
Oh yeah.
That's also d10 as well.
This one?
Yeah,
Wait, it's
counts
not
as-
bloody yet, is it?
No, it's not bloody. It got hit, but it's not bloody. 8. It is bloody.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited.
Alright, Nev. Okay, Nev. Alright. What are you doing?
She's going for bug
I'm gonna run up to that fucker.
5,
I'm
10,
gonna
15,
hit it with
20,
all my work.
25. You barely just make it out of the forms of bugs that you're just running through.
You can't even see it coming.
Like,
It's
Yeah.
blind.
like mid jumps.
Oh, he has the pot.
Okay,
Oh, that's the blind token.
that's a sucky one.
Don't you get advantage?
No, I didn't do reckless. So,
No.
okay, the first one doesn't hit. I already know.
Does the pot on his head, over his head, do anything?
And the second one
It's armor.
is
Funny.
a 6.
It's funny. It's
16.
16 hits.
Yeah. bitch, you're going down.
As Ness screams that.
Okay. That is a 4 plus 5, 9.
No.
9. Just barely.
I was gonna say how you want to do this, but nope.
Damn it.
As it goes, smash
And I go,
and you're like, it's dead. And then you see this thing rise up, and its antennas burst.
oh god, if looks could kill. If I had a freaking
Already.
look or something that I could kill something with, that would be dead.
I want to move to this side around it, so I'm flanking it.
Okay, that is not an opportunity since you move strategically. You do not leave combat, you move around it.
And then
You have an advantage on the attack.
Do all of the dice.
Attack with my silver greatsword again.
Alright, roll me to
I think
hit.
we all know where this is going.
Yeah.
16.
Sure, let's see if we get a
bonuses.
20. 16 hits. Let's just see if we get a 20.
18.
Not a 20, but it's so high. Alright, roll me all the damage.
All
the
the damage. He did have advantage.
You did? You rolled?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I helped.
Is that a...
10, 22. 22.
With 20 left
Alright,
over.
22
Artie,
for one.
how do you want to do this?
Just evaporates. He's just not even in existence.
He
anymore.
You slash upwards with all the energy infused onto your blade, and then you see.
Did it just turn into... Did he turn into snap it?
Can I hit it so hard that the pan that's inside of it is cleaned and it's just a perfectly fine pot now?
With your holy energy, the divinity of your blade emits onto this pan, and thus cleaning
It's
the
like
pan.
Teflon.
And you can
Slides right off.
You can
We can return
it.
the pen.
And since we are almost 20 minutes past
Yeah.
time,
It's fine.
we're gonna
We
call it
needed
a game.
Can I loot the pinchers?
Loot the
How
body.
much rusted pieces of metal do you want?
I don't want the
Enough to
metal.
fix
I
the
want
tire.
the pinchers.
There's 15 pinchers.
One of the biggest ones.
You get the
really
biggest
gnarly
pincher.
one. Yeah, that's what I want.
Hey, we have a cart now. We can just keep useless things in it.
I'm headed from
I'm
the
gonna give you
car.
guys a fun game, and it's turning all against me.
I'm gonna
This
grab
is great.
the
This is
corpse
great.
of one and just drag it over.
I basically want to just collect enough metal to fix
Oh,
the
wait.
tire.
Can I do one thing real quick? Can everybody come together and I press the digitation, all the goo off?
After about 5 minutes, casting spell over and over and over. Yeah, sure. As you guys are now nice and clean,
Yay!
a good warm up, a good exercise, a slight little jog back, nice and cleany, nice and cleany. I don't think a single one of you guys got hit except for you.
Yeah,
I didn't get hit once.
that's fine.
And I was in
I'm
the
supposed
brunt
to
of
take
it.
the
bigger
damage.
Rouge comes.
Yeah.
This Shield of Faith is amazing.
Shield of Faith is great.
If I get a
You wanna-
one-handed sword and get that, I would have 20
Ooh,
AC.
ooh, God.
I
Oh.
got down not even 10 hit points, so it's fine.
Yeah. All right. So with this, you guys will enter a long rest, and we'll pick this up next game.
Yay!
Imagine
guys.
if Ferris was here.
Oh God.
Fire!
Oh, just for Ferris, put all
Just
the
for
bodies
Ferris.
in the center and just burn them all
Well,
up.
Yeah.
since Ferris wasn't there, I did take off 3 of the roaches.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Which-
I mean,
Okay, we could have
I-
handled the 3.
Yeah. For the looks of it, you guys could have handled it.
I wanted to smash more.
Thank you guys so much. This
I
video
was
will
the
be
original
edited,
raid.
put at YouTube/Dream page.
oh, we'll be here back until next 2 weeks.
Don't forget Talon and Claw.
Next week's the one
Use
shot.
the
Yes.
discount code Divine Conquer
Yes, and
for
you
10% off.
Get some of these nice.
Nice dots balls. Oh, look,
And then
look at that
donation
wood.
for next week.
Yes, all that information will be put on our page. I think as soon as Friday. So, if people want to donate a little bit earlier, they can totally do that. But the big hustle and the big push is going to be on next week. So, again, just to reiterate, Extra Life is going to all the money goes to the children in Houston Downtown Hospital. Tuesday is Vic's 3rd episode of The Horde of the Dragon Queen. That Wednesday is going to be Justin's one shot, his first time DMing. That Friday is going to be a
One-shot Zelda.
one shot Zelda. Talon Claw are donating money for each DM screen that you guys buy. That's $5. And for each dice vault that you guys purchase, it's going to be $2.
Oh, that's
And again, $2 goes to helping kids. You get 10% discounts on these nice dice vaults.
Divine Conquer.
Divine Conquer the code. Get some for yourself. Start buying for Christmas.
Yeah.
Fucking
Buy it for your
July.
friends. Buy them for your grandma.
Buy it for your pill. Look, it's nice little pills you can put if you need to keep track of that stuff.
Ooh, that's
What?
For you say the weed.
You want to put the weeds in there? I mean, whatever you want.
Gummy bears. No.
Gummy bears? You want to be in class and be like, hey, want some gummy bears?
some dog treat. You want some
Dog,
gummy bears?
you're at the park, you're running with your dog, you have some nice weights here, you're running, and you're like,
And
hey,
then all of a
Poocher,
sudden,
dog treats.
you got 2 dog treats.
It's the everything vault.
And the everything.
The everything vault.
Um,
You can use them for everything. Doesn't matter if you play Dungeons and Dragons or not. Use them.
Alright, guys, thank you so much.
Thank
Much
you.
love.
Bye.
And
Happy 4th of July. Woo.
Drink responsibly.
Don't drink like us.
always drink like me. You cannot remember your name. You did it right. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, one's at the ready.
Yeah.